Hello. Hello, my goofy goobers. Hello, my goofy goobers. Happy almost Friday, guys. Happy almost Friday. How exciting, guys. It's almost Friday. We're almost there. How's everybody's day? Everybody's day. How was everybody's day? Everybody's Thursday. Oh, JG free for the 5 consecutive months of membership. Let's take a witness, guys. A witness real quick. Witness! Oh, hi, Mark. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Oh, boy. We got Foreskin Quilt. We got Meringue Jellies. We got Lil Fly. We got Carly. Pyrand. SZLR. Slizzer. Getting slizzard. We've got Joe. Alexandra, Lesser Older Tales, Mars. Unfortunately, the RAM did not make it. This is still my old RAM. The RAM did not make it. We're gonna have to take her to the geek bar. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'll fuck with it more this weekend. I have a friend that built his own computer, so hopefully he knows how to help me. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, you guys. We'll figure it out. Everything is going to be completely fine. Everything is going to be completely fine. Fine. I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried at all. All right. Heike is here. Jules is here. Puppy Dolly is here. Tenya. I feel like some of you guys just like spell random shit to try to get me to mispronounce it. I feel like this is an elaborate bit. Depth of My Ego. Windows XP Frog. We have Soursin 208 Get a Life. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. We've also got Don't Smoke in Bed. I don't smoke in bed. Smile. We have Dopamine. We've got M. Dally. We've also got Rigby, my favorite trans trender. Dragon Knight. Jules. JG Free. DZ. Salazi. Oh, did I miss anybody else? Mars. And Mars. Heike. Yeah, maybe I should just wait for Rowan to get here. I'm going to wait for Rowan to get here, and then if it fucks up my computer, it's Rowan's fault, not mine. That's a great idea. I love that. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea, guys. Great thinking. Great thinking. I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at. Great job. Great idea, even. Great idea. It means little raccoon in Ukrainian. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Mouse is here. Lily is here. Excuse me. All right. Wow, you guys, what a crazy couple of days. What a crazy couple of days. Not only was the president of Venezuela kidnapped, a bitch got wasted. Got absolutely wasted in Minnesota. All bad things happen in Minnesota. Minnesota's cooked, you guys. Minnesota is absolutely cooked. And the best part, you guys, is that I was complaining the other day that I miss Lavloon a lot. Lavloon came back to argue with her husband on Justical stream, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Lav and her husband were arguing about which one of them was more spiritually black. It was awesome. It was gas, dude. So we might watch that later. But I've done some reading on Clavicular, my beloved, my new muse, the new love of my life. Yeah, it's been a busy couple of days, has it not? Also, JG Free at $10 dues. Happy late New Year. Happy New Year, you guys. Happy New Year. Wow, crazy. Everybody witness, please. I know, Lavloon is back, you guys. She's back. And her husband argued live on stream. Ah, I know. It's pretty awesome. It was pretty gas. It was pretty gas. Ryle uploaded it already. Last night, DZ pinged me and was like, Lav and her husband are fighting on Justical stream. And I was like, no! No! I'm watching the pit. No! Very terrible, guys. Very terrible. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. We got it all figured it out. I miss Lav a lot. I also miss Kelly Jean a lot. That's a controversial opinion, but I miss her so much. So I'm glad to see that she's back. Which is awesome. Let me see what I got going on. Of course yeah, damn it. I have a little bit of dead air, you guys. I have just a little bit of dead air. I'm working on it. Yeah. Kelly Jean, my crash out queen. Yummy, yummy soup. Yummy, yummy soup, guys. Yummy, yummy soup. Ooh, Bean for the 5. Trump plucked Maduro out of his house with his comically large helicopter-mounted claw machine and flew back to America. Yeah, it's like actually quite hilarious if you think about it. Everybody witness. Thank you for the 5. I am a really big fan of whatever the current political climate is. It's just kind of like completely vibes-based. We're just doing whatever feels right in the moment. I'm gonna crash the fuck out if we decide to try and annex Greenland. That's gonna be crazy, dude. I don't know. I'm not putting it past anybody. It's crazy. That's not very cool. I know. New season of The Pit tonight, you guys. Yeehaw, girlies. Everybody's really excited about the new season of The Pit. Me and all my girls love The Pit. Great show. Great show. Phenomenal. And then where did this little link go? We haven't had any Oracle... Sorry, Oracle drama in a while. I was innocently minding my business on TikTok and I got flashbanged with this. So I figured I would share this with everybody. Hang on. Let's see. So if you guys don't remember who Oracle is this generation's Amos Yee, I guess is the way that I would describe Oracle. Big into the pedo rights kind of thing. Weird freak that thinks that it's a human right to jack off in public. Like, just insane shit. I also wonder what Oracle's podcast has been like. I haven't looked at that in a while. We gotta make sure that we put respect on Oracle's name and shout it. Let's see. Oracle. Because Oracle has like a podcast. I haven't really been keeping up on this, you guys. There's podcasts. I have not been keeping up on the podcast. What's the podcast even called?
Hi guys, it's AJ.
I just want the name of the podcast. That would be super helpful. Fuck. I can't remember the name of the podcast. Amos Yee is in Sobluxy. 100%. 100%. But this is a Zoomer version of Amos Yee. We're just going to argue endlessly, you know, that the age of consent is bad. Very bad. It's very bad, guys. Age of consent is terrible. We should... Children deserve rights. Alright? All babies deserve to be born and all that other good shit. It was called Living on the Edge, and then the channel was deleted. What? That sucks. Either way, okay, well, I wonder... That's fine. So this is the video that flashbanged me, you guys. Let's check this out.
Queer person, you should know that the history of discrimination against pedophiles is intimately linked with the discrimination of homosexuals as well as transgender people. So let's go down memory lane.
It's true. I think that the thing that really will advance gay rights is equating them to pedophiles. If there's one thing that will secure your rights, it is equating your movement to pedophilia. 100%. No questions asked. Rights guaranteed. It's a huge hack that a lot of people have not figured out yet. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And thank you, Slazzy, for the membership. Everybody witness, please. Very kind of you. If you're gay, you're basically a pedophile.
Pedophilia, aka minor attracted persons.
And we're not going to say minor attracted person. We're going to call, the reason that people like the term MAP is because they're like, oh, well, the word pedophile is stigmatizing. Yes, that should be stigmatized. We should be stigmatizing pedophiles. That should be a very stigmatized label, and for good reason, because it's fucking crazy.
Have existed since the beginning of time, much like gay people and trans people.
Dude, pedophiles have existed just as long as gay people and trans people. Checkmate, liberal. Let's go.
Up until 1974, pedophilia, as well as homosexuality, transvestitism, exhibitionism, voyeurism, sadism, and masochism, that kind of sounds like kink, were considered to be sexual deviations that
I mean, they are definitionally deviations. Like, they are definitionally deviations from what is quote-unquote the status quo. And something to be mindful of as well is that the stigmatization and the medicalization of a lot of these things is something that, you know, change and develop over time. The thing that has, like, when you think of pathologies, and Ray Blanchard actually talks about this a lot, is that when you have these kinds of typologies, the only ones that are inherently dangerous or that should be legally kind of restricted, police, or anything like that are these kinds of pathologies that do direct harm to the individual or direct harm to others. So, like, the justification for a long time, and I'm not saying I agree with this, but the justification for a long time, the reason that sodomy was illegal is because you're damaging your internal organs, right? That was the argument. Obviously, if you want to shove whatever up your butt, it's a free country, do whatever you want, I don't care. But the argument is that some of these pathologies or what have you are actually damaging to the individual who practices them. Specifically, masochism would be one of these. But when we think about like masochism and sadomasochism and shit like that, it's two adults who have the capacity to consent to this act. So it's like, yes, I do want you to whip the shit out of me. I think it's hot. Okay, whatever. I guess that's still tangibly harm, right? Like, you're still being hurt in the process of this, but like, you're consenting to it, you like it, you're willingly participating in it. When it comes to things like pedophilia or zoophilia or any of these other pathologies, the reason that those are continually prosecuted and continued to be illegal is that the target of that sexual attraction cannot consent and is always harmed by being involved in that act, right? And for good reason, right? And for good reason. We don't want to make it legal for people to do sex acts that harm other people like 99.99% of the time. Okay, we don't want to do that. Very hard argument, I completely know. I know, it's hard.
Required medical treatment. So the same way that you're talking about pedophiles, people would have talked about you, queer person, in the 1960s, and people still think.
Yeah, you guys, if it was the 1960s, you would be dead right now. So how about that? It's crazy. It's basically 1984 if you think about it, you guys. First, they came for the pedophiles, and I didn't say anything because I was not a pedophile. Like, what is this argument, bro? This is crazy.
Think that being gay or being trans is a mental illness. Despite the fact...
I mean, definitionally speaking, gender dysphoria, what people like claim is the root cause of being trans is definitionally a mental illness, right? It causes clinically significant distress, impacts in functionality that requires medical intervention and treatment in order to alleviate. Wow, crazy.
That these behaviors have existed in human beings since the beginning of time. Now,
I also just hate this argument where it's like, because these things have existed, therefore they're normal. Like, it was also normal that when you conquered an enemy tribe, that you would like enslave their women and rape their men. We don't really do that anymore. That's something that we used to do that was like totally normal human behavior that we used to do, but we don't do that anymore because we've like advanced, you know, as a species. We don't really fucking do that shit anymore, but yeah.
Let's get into the popular
get
usage
into
of
it,
the
y'all.
word pedophilia. Even though the word pedophilia simply means an adult that is attracted to a minor, people have misused
I mean, technically, if you want to be really semantic, it just means lover of children. That's the etymology of the word. But continue, please. Keep cooking.
it and conflated it with child sexual abuse, which it is not the same thing.
It is actually the same thing. Like, an adult engaging sexually with a child is definitionally abusive because the kid cannot consent. The kid can't consent. But Oracle doesn't believe this, which is like the craziest thing. Like, it's quite literally almost ye levels of argumentation. Like, this person is going to get busted with like terabytes of CP. I just know it. I just know it, okay? It always happens. When you're arguing that there is a benefit between adult and child like interactions, you're too lost in the sauce. You're just fucking gone. Okay, you just need to be. You need to go into the forever box. You need to go into the forever box because the idea that like children are the same as like autonomous adults is just stupid. Kids want to play with like fucking power tools, and you have to tell them no because they don't understand that a table saw is not a toy. It will cut their arm off, and they're like, "What?" You have to tell children not to stick metal objects into fucking sockets. They're like, what? It'll electric what? Like that there's a reason that we don't let kids just do whatever they want all the fucking time because they're dumb. They don't know what's going on yet. They need help.
In the same way that people have conflated being gay and being trans with being a child sexual abuser.
I will say that there are definitely, there's definitely a subset of conservatives who think that trans people, by virtue of being trans, are all of these things. But, I mean, just because there's crazy people doesn't mean that that's the common consensus. Most people are not dumb enough to think that just because somebody's gay, that they're, like, a molester. Nobody, like, there are people that think that, but there's, like, probably 10 of them that genuinely fucking believe that, right? And that's not a reason to kind of, like, feed into that argument. If you're like, oh my god, everybody is calling gay people and trans people pedophiles. I know, I have an idea. Let's argue in favor of pedophilia. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? Also, JG Free for the 5. In the 60s, my uncle told his doctor that he was gay. The doctor told him to go to the gym to run the gay away. He met his now husband at the gym. That's beautiful. Wow. Just a little something to keep your spirit up in these trying times. And then 208, get a life. Me when I'm in an insane takes competition, and then my opponent is this person. Very true. I'm not kidding. This is quite literally Gen Z's almost ye. We're getting CP indictment very soon. Double witness, guys. Thank you very much. No, dude. Like, kids will do all kinds of dumb shit. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, they just don't know any better. Like, kids are like, let's drink a whole 30 rack of Mountain Dew and stay up until 6 o'clock in the morning playing Call of Duty. No, Kimmy, you need to go to bed. Not good for you to be up until 6. I want to have ice cream and marshmallows for breakfast. No, you need to have, like, something to eat that isn't marshmallows and ice cream. I want to use the lawnmower. No, you don't need to use the lawnmower. But cool, yeah.
So although you may not believe that the stereotyping and scapegoating of pedophiles impacts you, it does. Our histories are intimately connected.
They're intimately connected by bigots. Why would you reinforce that bigoted stereotype? I don't understand why you would feed into it. And Amos Yee made the same argument. Amos Yee was like, well, pedophiles are a marginalized group. They deserve to be defended. I'm certainly not. I'm not like that at all. But they're a marginalized community, and I believe in protecting the marginalized and advocating for them and all this other shit. It's like, no. Sorry, bro. No. I don't know what to say. It's mental illness. Complete and total mental illness. Yeah, it's almost Z, guys. It's almost Z. The radiator. Oh, you mean the vents. The vents, yeah. When I was little, the vent covers that sit on top of, like, furnace vents or whatever, like, throughout your house, if you have a furnace, there's, like, those little vent covers. I used to take the cover off the vents, and I would put my toys down there, and my parents were like, don't put your fucking hands in the vents. There's mouse traps in there, and I was like, you guys don't know fucking anything. And, put my hand in there and snap! Got snapped by a mouse trap, and I never did it again. Because I thought I knew better. I thought I was hot shit. Okay, I thought I knew better. I was like, no way, I'm smart enough to not get snapped by a mousetrap. Wrong. Completely wrong. Yes, almost you did get deported, which is fucking awesome. That was like the best thing that ever happened in 2025. Very fun. Very fun. No, it's very true. And then Rosie for the 199 is a protector of the marginalized murderer class. Exactly. Why don't we protect murderers and stuff? They're also a marginalized class. I agree. This is a completely strong message. Everybody witness, please. No, I did a lot of dumb shit when I was younger just because I thought I knew better. Like, everybody does. Everybody's very young, and they think that they're, you know, completely invincible, or that they know better than everybody else, and blah, blah, blah. And then you fuck around and you find out. And part of letting people grow and learn is kind of letting them fuck up and make these mistakes. There are some things that can be prevented where, like, I don't think that you need to be like a victim of rape to know that rape is bad, and you probably shouldn't want that, right? That's why there's laws in place for that. Okay, there's not a law that says you can't put your hand in a heat register and get snapped by a mouse. That doesn't need to be legislated. That's kind of like a no shit Sherlock kind of moment. But there are like reasonable precautions that you can make, reasonable laws to like prevent the suffering from others. I think that's actually completely fair. But, you know, whatever, dude. Whatever. 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 Well, no, the thing is that they think that children should be in the same category as like completely autonomous adults. Right? They're like, children should have all the same rights as adults. And it's like, I don't think that children should be able to go to the bar and pound shots. I think that's crazy. I disagree. I actually disagree. I don't think that we should let children do that. I disagree. Oracle is unwell. We know this to be true. We know this to be true. I don't think that Oracle is a well, I don't know. I would consider Oracle. Oracle is probably a pedophile. Probably. I think that when you're starting to argue the age of consent and whether or not, you know, children can consent and shit like that, I think that we're crossing the line very quickly. Very quickly and very rapidly. In a very, very, frightening way. Very frightening way. All right, guys. Let's see. What are we going to do first? I guess we can do them in tandem. We can do both at the same time. We can do 2025 recap and the tier list as well. Like, we can kind of do them together because they'll kind of be interconnected, right? They'll kind of go hand in hand, so to speak. Let's go all the way back here to 12 months ago. And let me check the dates on these. Wow, guys, we did a lot of yapping this year. We did a lot of yapping. A shit ton of yapping, if you will. Alright, where's our cutoff here? Alright, that's our cutoff. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I've been having a lot of fun reading a lot of the stuff about the lady that was killed in, was it Minnesota? Everything bad happens in Minnesota. I just am... It's been crazy watching this morph in real time. Like, in real time, I'm watching people, like, believe lies. It's just very, very, very odd. It's so weird. I feel like I'm in 1984. I feel like I'm in 1984. You know what I mean? I am George Orwell, and it is... It is 1984. That's how I feel. Like, the fact that they were like, he's in the hospital and he's recovering. And he was still, like, there, just walking around and shit. It's like, okay. People believe it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe the timeline that we're living in. We're totally getting World War III in 2026. Ooh, we should do a 2026 bingo card, too, shouldn't we? Where's my bingo card maker? Bingo card or bingobaker.com. Okay, our new bingo is going to be called 2026 bingo. Should we do commentary bingo or should we do like general bingo? Like should we do world events? I don't know. You guys think about that. Should we do world events bingo or should we do commentary bingo? Or both, because World War III is on my bingo card. It is. We're totally getting World War III. We are undoubtedly getting World War III. That's happening. That's certainly happening. And it's going to be fucking awesome, you guys. It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm going to be live tweeting the end of the world. It's going to be sick, dude. No, I can't get away from it, dude. Everybody's talking about it. I think that I'm going to have like a break talking to my non-political friends. And it's like, did you see that? And I'm like, please, go away. Go away. No, it's completely a joke timeline. It's awful. What teams will there be in World War III? I think it's going to be like America versus everybody. I think we're kind of fucked. I think America's kind of fucked. They just hit the fucking Pentagon! I love that TikTok. They just hit the fucking Pentagon! Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome if you ask me. About two different angles of the event. It's like, how do they come to any other conclusion? Well, the other thing that I think is really stupid about the ice shooting or whatever is that a lot of these people that are the current ICE agents or whatever, they're not properly trained. There's a $50,000 sign-on bonus for ICE agents across the country right now. So you have people with no experience that have never worked in law enforcement in any capacity signing up for these jobs. They're probably not being trained very well, and then they're being deployed all over the country. I think it was the day before this happened, it was 2,000 of these federal agents were sent to Minneapolis, and that's more federal troops than they sent into Louisiana for Katrina, which is an absurd amount of people to send. Just absurd. For what? Somalian daycares that may or may not even be who fucking cares? You need 2,000 jackboots to deal with fraud daycares, potentially? Okay, whatever, dude. It is federal precedent. It is like in their training. One, that they never stand in front of a car, okay? Like you do not block or try to obstruct a car that's fleeing, one, because you're going to get run over, dumb fuck, duh. And then two, that you do not get to fire a weapon. It is like federal policy that you don't fire into a moving vehicle and that you don't fire on people that are trying to flee a scene. Like, you do not get to use lethal force to stop a vehicle. You don't get to do that. That's like their policy. Their policy is don't stand in front of the car, don't shoot a moving car, and you can't shoot a moving car to get it to stop. You can't do any of those things. And we did all three. It's like, just get out of the fucking way, dumb fuck. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. And they don't have, like, the same jurisdiction as police officers. If you're a U.S. citizen, and you can, produce proof that you are a U.S. citizen, you do not have, don't have to be detained by ICE. You can be like, I'm an American citizen, fuck off, okay? It's not even that it's federal law, it's their policy. It's their policy. And if you remember George Floyd, it was George Floyd and Eric Gardner. One of the big training sticking points for law enforcement officers specifically is that you do not constrict airways. That you never hands on the neck, never chokeholds, none of that. That all of those are directly against policy because there is a very high likelihood that if you were detaining somebody by putting pressure on their neck, cutting off air supply in any meaningful way, that they will die, and that is a liability to the police force itself. That's why they pay so much fucking money in lawsuits because all these dumb fucks decide that they want to put somebody in like a WWE fucking chokehold instead of following policy, which is laid out for them that they are not supposed to use chokeholds. They're not supposed to put people in chokeholds. You're not supposed to do that. They still do it. And that's why Derek Chauvin got fucking crucified, is because he went against policy. That's why the cop that killed Eric Gardner got fucking crucified, because he went against fucking policy. And it's going to be the same thing. Is like, you can argue all day long, okay, about the Second Amendment, right to defend yourself, blah, 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 blah. Was it or was it in line with the expectations and the policy prescriptions of that organization? No. That guy's on his own. That guy's completely on his fucking own, okay? It was the same thing with Derek Chauvin, where it was like the police unions are going to save this guy's ass, blah, blah, blah. No, they're not, because he didn't act in line with policy, okay? And it shouldn't come down to policy, but what it always comes down to is liability, liability, liability. Whose ass is grass because of this mistake? Who's in trouble for this mistake? And whether you like it or not, these fucking organizations, the government, the DOJ, law enforcement entities, they set very clear policy so they can say, oh, we told him not to do that. That's fucking crazy. You're on your own, Jeff. Sorry to hear about that. Like, and again, let's... self-defense, blah, 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 whatever. I said this a long fucking time ago, okay? Part of being somebody who works in law enforcement is that you're going to deal with people trying to run your ass over. You're going to deal with people trying to hit you. You're going to deal with people trying to fucking shoot you. You're going to deal with people trying to run you over with their car or whatever. That is something that you're going to have to deal with. And if you can't deal with that, don't be a fucking cop, okay? I understand there are instances where people are rightfully shot. There are justified police shootings. There are justified police uses of force, including tasing people, you know, putting people in holds, restraining people, spit hoods, anything like that. There are totally justified cases of these things happening. But if you are unable to act within the policy that is set forward for you, without freaking the fuck out and shooting somebody in the fucking face, pick a different job. Pick a different job. Fun fact. Did you guys know that healthcare workers are actually assaulted more than law enforcement officers? Any law enforcement agency in the entire fucking country, okay? People who are healthcare workers deal with more violence in the workplace than like cops, okay? And that's with agitated family members, pissed off patients, people with dementia that don't realize that this is the doctor and not the ghost of the kid that they killed in Vietnam, okay? They don't know. Healthcare workers get their shit rocked day in and day out. Healthcare workers don't fucking kill people pretty regularly. Healthcare workers aren't like, oh my fucking god, I was scared for my life, so I fucking shot him in the face. Like, that doesn't happen. And it is not within the expectation of a doctor to be like, hey, you might get stabbed at work. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're a cop. You really thought that everybody was going to be like, thanks for the speeding ticket, mister. Oh no, you caught me, the violent murderer and drug dealer. Aw. All right. Cuff me. All right, take me in. You got me. That's what you thought it was going to be? You thought that everybody was just going to be like, yes, officer, back the blue. No, you're going to get people on the worst day of their life. 9 times out of 10. Worst day of their life. They're going to be angry. They might be high. They might be trying to get away from you. They're going to do anything they can to get away from you. People that are criminals obviously don't give a fuck about being like, oh, this is a cop. I should probably be on my best behavior. You're probably going to get hit in the face. You're probably going to get people trying to stab you and shit. It's going to happen, okay? If you can't deal with it, pick a different fucking job. I know that $50,000 sign-on bonus looks mighty fucking delicious. Trust me, it does, okay? I get it. You're going to get people that are going to try to actively fucking kill you to get away. Hello? Duh. Hello? You ever seen Law and Order? Anybody? Like, fuck, dude. It's just so stupid. Ugh. It's not within my job description to maybe get run over. Yeah, maybe if you work at a fucking desk job. Okay, sure. Yeah, totally. If you just want to sit at a fucking desk and file paperwork all day, be everybody else's guest. If you're out in the line of duty, it's like I've been actively deployed into fucking Fallujah and people are shooting at me? What? They're shooting at me? That's crazy. I thought that I was just gonna fold clothes and do push-ups and shit. I had no idea that being deployed in Fallujah meant that I would get fucking shot at with RPGs and shit. My bad. I'm so sorry. My mistake. And even then, in active combat zones, they have more strict regulations on, like, active engagement with enemy combatants than police do in America. Like, you would get fucking court-martialed for this shit. If you were in Fallujah and somebody tried to run you over with their car and you just fucking mag dumped into their fucking car, you would get court-martialed. You can't do that. It's crazy. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. It's crazy. It's absolutely bananas. Everybody has just lost their mind. Everybody has lost their mind. It's 2026. No more drama. We're only doing politics coverage. We're only doing politics coverage. No, and the thing that also is really crazy is that a lot of units, some of the most violent units in hospitals are the ones that you wouldn't even expect. Transplant units and geriatric units are usually the most aggressive and the most violent. Not psych units, not emergency medicine. It's usually the sundowners and the people, like the family members of people that are waiting for organ transplants that just like freak the fuck out and lose their mind. And to be honest, it's understandable. Like, hospitals aren't like anybody's favorite place to be. You're encountering people, arguably, on one of the worst days of their life. Their mom just died. They figured out that their mom only has a week to live. You know, grandpa needs a new kidney, but there aren't any donors. Somebody else came in with a worse kidney issue, and so grandpa got bumped on the list again. Obviously, you're dealing with people in, like, very high acuity settings, very emotionally charged. Obviously, people are going to freak the fuck out. But everybody always thinks that, like, emergency medicine and psychiatric units have the most, like, violence, and it's not. It's geriatric units, and then people that are waiting for transplants and shit like that. Actually insane. You should look up the statistics on violence on healthcare workers. It's actually really interesting. It's almost the opposite of what you think it is. I also think it's funny, too, that all the libertarians... Well, the libertarians are actually totally against this, but people are like... There's, like, real libertarians, and then there's fake libertarians. Real libertarians are like, fuck the government, I don't give a shit, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, I don't care, come and take it, pussy. And then you have people who are aesthetically libertarians, who really like the no step on snack meme, and that they, like, suck the dick of every cop that they've ever fucking seen. And so, real libertarians are like, fuck this shit. Like, I shouldn't even exist. This is crazy. Like, this is totally out of line with any libertarian value in the history of the fucking universe. And all the LARPers are like, but she disobeyed a lawful command. And real libertarians are like, fuck lawful commands. They shouldn't exist. Fuck the state. That's like the whole point of libertarianism. I like the whole thing. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Love getting run over. I don't want to be trans, Hassan. That means that DZ will goon to me. Don't say that. Don't say that. Oncology is another one that's actually really aggressive and violent as well, but you have to remember, again, in the context of it, they're like, hey, your daughter that's 2 years old has lymphedema and lymphoma, and she's going to die in a week. Sorry. Like, yeah, people are going to be crashing the fuck out, dude. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. And the sundowners are no joke, dude. They'll rock your shit. They'll rock your shit. Nursing homes are crazy as well. And then everybody's like, it's a little old lady. Like, can she really hurt me? And then they, like, fucking maul you. It's like you're missing an eye. Half of your ear is gone from Grandma Susie, like, biting it off like a feral fucking chimp. And you're just like... yeah, that was crazy. I never thought that Gladys would do this to me. That's so bizarre. But it's like people with dementia and Alzheimer's and any kind of like shift in consciousness like that are so unpredictable. It's fucking scary. It's like a very poorly trained like house pet that's a monkey. It's like that thing is gonna rip your eyelids off. Be careful. Don't let Gladys out of her room after 7 o'clock. Protect your eyelids, you guys. Protect your eyelids. That's pretty crazy. Yes, much like John Kramer. I completely agree. Dude, not my fucking Bored Ape NFT. Bro! Not my NFTs. Please, not my NFTs, guys. Alright. Let's see. I've got all this queued up, guys. Everything is just about ready to go. I am going to get a sparky water. I actually think I'm going to get another NA beverage. Another NA beverage, guys. I could Could really use the push. Could really use the little push, okay? I'm gonna go piss scroll and get a little bevy, okay? So we're taking a little break. I will be back in less than 5, okay? And then we're gonna do our 2025 recap and commentary tier list. And I figure that we'll go through like the 2025. I think we'll do the tier list because I think the tier list will naturally fit. Or actually, I'll let you guys decide. I'm sure that we'll go back and forth. You know, they kind of feed off of each other, but let's see. All right, there you guys go. There's that for you. You guys decide. I will be back in just a minute. Everybody behave, and I'll be back in just a secchi poo, all right? My little chuddalinguses. I'll be RB.
Dante, what are you doing?
I made you a priest. Who made you a priest?
Like father, like son. You think you're above reproach for your sins.
I took up the crusade. The bishop assured us that our sins would be absolved.
And you believed him. You actually believed these salesmen of salvation.
And what of those lost souls that we killed? Where are they?
They thought their cause was holy too.
Where are they? Why do I not find them damned in the inferno?
Because this isn't their hell. It's yours.
Don't waste your tears, girl. Knowing my son, he's long dead by now. You dare enter my home!
No. Damn you! She's done nothing! Stop him!
Behold the slaughter and ruin of your family, of your home, of your way of life. How does it feel when it's your own?
She wasn't my sister. She
All
was
right,
my
guys.
wife.
We are locked in. We are locked in. Also, I'm not trans. I transitioned to cis, so just so you guys know. I don't want to mislead anybody. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Make sure that you guys are doing your civic duty and liking the stream, okay? It sparks a lot of joy for me. And then that was the other thing I was going to do. I need to send myself this. And then I'll, I will put this. This is going to be hot new merch, guys. Just the face. I'm sure that you guys are aware that I have been fervently making my tarot cards. So I'm going to put this face on merch. I'm going to get one for myself because I think it's awesome. Okay, I think it's really cool. I think it's like the coolest thing ever. So I'm going to be putting that on merch. So soon, guys, because I'm very proud. I'm very proud of that. So you can check that out, and then you guys can also join the Discord. That's free. Okay, always welcome. And then make sure you like the video as well. That's free, and it boosts me in the algorithm, and it sparks joy. So yeah. Okay, let's see what we have going on here. It looks like you guys want to do the list first, which is fine. Okay. Get this over here. And let me make her a little smaller. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we've got our list here, guys. I've actually never used this. How do I do this? Do I just like drag and drop them? Oh, okay. Oh, that's easy. Okay, I don't know who some of these people are. Are their names there? No, they're not. Okay, perfect. Okay. Super cool. All right. So let's start. We have Best of the Best, Great, Good, Meh, Bad, Quit Please, and IDK I've never watched. So let's start with I've never watched before. I don't know who the fuck this is. I don't know who this little guy is. So never watched, don't know. What else we got in here? Who's this supposed to be? I don't think I've ever watched this person. I don't know who this one's supposed to be, guys. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Don't know who this is. 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 I don't know who this little twink is. I don't know who this is. Who's this? Is this Augie? Is this one supposed to be Augie? I don't know who... Guys, I don't know who half these fucking people are. I don't know who this is. 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 Don't know this one. Don't know this guy. Don't know this guy. I don't know who the fuck this is. I don't know who the fuck this is. I don't know who the fuck this is. I don't know who this is. Or this person. This person. Oh, wait, what? Do I want help? I don't know who half these fucking people are. Like, I don't know who the fuck this is. Don't know who the fuck this is. I don't know who this is. 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 This is easy. Easy. Light work, guys. Light work. Light work. The skull furry thing is Lanza. I might know them by name. I don't know. Is there like a list? I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Don't know who 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 this guy is. Is this one supposed to be Falgi? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Yeah, I don't know who any of these bitches are. The sunglasses, white hair, avatar looks familiar. I don't know who any of these people are. Okay, this one's Lanza. This one's Lanza. Okay, which one's FPS Diesel? Where's Perry? Which one's Perry? Which one's Perry? Oh, this is Perry? Okay, this is Purple Perry Gaming. Which one's FPS Diesel? This one? Is this FPS Diesel? I don't know. This kind of looks like him. Is this FPS Diesel? Oh, that's Pyrocynical. Oh, yeah, no, I've never watched Pyrocynical. Yeah, is there one with... The fourth one is Diesel? This one's Diesel? Okay. What is the versus? Is that Bo Black's Twitter versus? And then I'm guessing this is Augie RFC. Okay, I'm just going to do the ones... Also, why the fuck is Katie Clism on this list? Fourth first row. This one is Diesel? The red background. This one? I don't know. I don't know any of these fucking bitches, dude. I don't know. This one's... Okay, this one's Diesel. This one's Diesel. Okay. Alright, so let's just do the ones... Okay. So, Katie Clism should quit. 100%. Katie Clism fucking sucks. Okay, Katie Clism blows. Big Bungie, best of the best, obviously. Love Big Bungie. Big Bungie did the Xander Hall video that I love. It means so much to me. Oh, I already got him. Okay, alright, alright. Literally, Big Bungie, best of the best. The best that I've ever seen. Best I've ever seen. Love Big Bungie. So, I think that Big Bungie actually got fucking banned on, on YouTube. Love Big Bungie. Okay, I'm also not going to rank myself. That feels unfair. Chud Logic, obviously, best of the best. Okay, Queeman. Where's Queeman? Where's Queeman? There he is, up here. Best of the best. Okay, this is the top. This is the top of the line. Okay. It's the anime one with the red background. This one. Okay, got it. Okay. Best of the best, obviously. That's what we got up here, guys. That's what we got up here. Best of the best, all right? Very important. Okay. I've actually also never watched Nick Andros, so I'm going to put that over here. All right. I think that Yen should quit. I think that A-Space should quit. Lyo should absolutely quit. Turkey Tom is pretty meh. I feel like Turkey Tom's meh. I would say June the King is good. I don't even think that Augie... I don't think that Augie RFC should, like, even count. Just because he doesn't even make shit anymore, does he? He doesn't even really make shit anymore. I don't even think that he makes content anymore. Toastify is good. Shamu is great. Do love Shamu. Morale, obviously best. Obviously best. Obviously best. Aiden gets good. Aiden gets good. No, I'm going to move Aiden up to great just because of the London drama. I loved the London drama. Big fan of that. I love low stakes drama. I would say Felgy is bad. I don't like Felgy's coverage of most things. Lanza is meh. I don't really have an opinion on Lanza. I've only seen a few. Inaber is bad. Willie Mack fucking sucks, but he's good. Danky Jabo, he's meh. He's meh, I guess. He's a little soy. Nicholas Oreo, your time is over. I cast you to the Shadow Realm. I cast you to the Shadow Realm. I would say that I'm going to put Beckett in meh. Just meh or good. Meh or good. Because I like Beckett's Leadhead coverage. The Leadhead coverage is really good. So he gets, we'll say meh. We'll say meh. Because I really like his Leadhead coverage. And his prepared videos are pretty good. I liked the Destiny video. That was pretty good. K-Huck is pretty meh. I feel K-Huck is nice. K-Huck gives me kind of like Wick vibes, you know, where like K-Huck's content is contingent on other people. You know what I mean? Like she does like a lot of interviews and stuff like that. So I would say that's like meh, because I don't know like what her content is by herself. She always has other people on and like talking, you know what I mean? Kind of gives me like a commentary host kind of vibe. Like I don't know what her personality is outside of the interviews. So I'm going to say meh. I'm going to say meh just because I don't know. Diesel is pretty bad as far as coverage. When was the last time that he did like an actual video? I like his prepared content, but his streams I don't really like. They're a little too ADHD for me. Like when was the last time that Diesel did a actual video? I don't want Diesel IRL. I want FPS. Yeah, the last like prepared video that he did was 7 months ago. And I prefer his prepared content. Prepared content. And then I'm putting Goat Catto. Love you, Goat Catto. You're not commentary. So you come down here, okay? You're not commentary. It's not that I have hate in my heart. You just don't count. You just don't count. I'm also gonna put Hellbent down here just because Hellbent I don't even think does content. Like I would say FPS Diesel's prepared content is good. Beckett's prepared content is good, right? But like I'm putting these people here too as well because they're not like actually like I don't consider Hellbent or like Goat Catto or I don't consider these people like commentary. But that's just my opinion. And then Chris the Narc is meh. Kind of indifferent. Dickers is kind of in the middle for me as well. I've only seen like 2 internet adjacent videos, but he gets a lot of stuff wrong, so I'm going to say bad. I'm going to say bad just because he doesn't, he doesn't really have, he gets a lot of stuff wrong. He gets a lot of stuff wrong, and I don't like that. Perry obviously gets great. Love Perry. Perry's great. Perry's awesome. Perry is awesome. Okay. Farming drama left and right. Big fan of that. Internet Anarchist is kind of, I've only seen 1 video, so that's kind of in the middle. Augie doesn't even make videos anymore. That doesn't count. And the Twitterverses doesn't count either. So there we go. That's my list. And then obviously we're up here. Obviously, duh. Obviously, duh. I have this terminal. I told you guys, I'm nostalgic for a place that I can't go back to. It makes me upset that old commentary like isn't a thing anymore because I really miss old commentary. I miss the old, Chud Logic. Like, what were some of the really, really good ones, you guys? What are some of the best, like, commentary? Oh, did I put Falgi in great? Where? Where did I put him? No, he's right here. Which one's Falgi? Is this one Falgi? Oh, Anarchist is a plagiarizer? Oh, well then, goodbye. 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 Like, let's take a trip down memory lane, you guys. Some of the best commentary that was, like, ever. Like, these, let's do our top. Let's do the ones that we really loved, okay? These are our commentaries that we really loved. I loved the tomfoolery sex pest allegations. Tomfoolery sex pest allegations. These are in no particular order, sorry. No particular order. No particular order, we have the tomfoolery sex pest allegations. We have food shops. Hello? That was awesome. The food shops. I can't spell. That's terrible. Food shops drama. That was awesome. What else do we have? We have, let's see. Let's go back in here. I've got to take a trip down memory lane. Kelly Jean crash out. The yummy yummy soup. That was fucking awesome. Huge fan of the yummy yummy soup. Kelly Jean. Hunter Avalone getting cucked. That was awesome. That was fucking gas content. Hunter Avalone debating on whether or not he was a cuck was so good. Xander Hall versus Demon Mama. Crash out. That was awesome. That was super good. I feel like Poppy and Xena were right on the tail end of the commentary kind of thing. Like let's go to Chud Logic's channel and look at his top videos. Popular. Oh, Doomer Media scam. Oh, that was a good one. That was a great one. Doomer Media scam. Chud confronting Jar. Destiny Lauren Southern. What else we got in here? Mr. Girl. The Mr. Girl article. That was awesome. Oh boy. These were great. What are some of the other ones that are in here? Everything Lavloon related. Anything Lavloon related is definitely going up there. I thought the Keppel stuff was okay. The Progressive Victory Dark Money, that was awesome when Wick, like, tried to defend himself against the allegations of taking dark money, and he was like, well, how do I even know where my chatters donations come from? That was awesome. Mudahar was, that was okay. I don't want to put that on there. Sick Unchained. Sick Unchained. Lab hit piece. That was awesome. Super Mega. What else we got on here, guys? There was just so many. There were so many. The Doe stuff. Doe. On. Demon Mama. That was good. Smeth Head Tent. I'm a Smeth Head. I love Smeth. Smeth is awesome. Like, there were so many, just so many phenomenal pieces of content. So many dramas that were just so awesome that we're never going to see again. These are all, like, old school. These are all old school, okay? These aren't any of the recent ones that's been going on. These have been awesome. It's not really, like, it's not Twitch poll or political commentary. It's the drama that surrounded Twitch poll that was so good. Anything Destiny related was awesome. What are some of the really good ones that came out of the Destiny and Bob 7 shit was really good. That was really good. And beautiful with the gift of hindsight. Destiny, Bob 7. That was good. Anne of War drama. What were some of the other ones? The Destiny versus Hassan. That was a really good one. Like, these are all just phenomenal. Operation Hog Rider. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah, John Swan. That was another good one. What's your opinion on Papa Gut? I think that Papa Gut is, like, he needs to go and fulfill his destiny of being, like, a FedEx driver. Like, he shouldn't be doing commentary. Erudite's crash outs. And not so erudite content is always good, too. Credentials. Foldergate. That was a good one, Foldergate. Yeah, dude, I miss the old drama. These ones are awesome. The Sick Unchained lab hit piece was actually really good as well. Who was, DZ, you're in here. Who was the guy, remember the guy that Lavloon was like in a Discord server with? And he had a roommate, and this guy that was in the Discord server with Lab sent this friend money, and that friend, like, stole the money or something to buy drugs and then overdosed and died. And so Lab called him, like, a murderer, because he, you know, quote-unquote enabled this guy into killing himself with drugs. And then the guy was like, as a recreational fentanyl user, I don't appreciate you guys saying that. What was that guy's name? Was it like, it's Crispy Lettuce? Is it Crispy Lettuce? Is that who I'm thinking of? Ooh, the RGR. Oh, yeah. I think it was Crispy Lettuce, wasn't it? I can't remember that guy's name to save my fucking life, but I remember listening to a conversation. I think it was on ChudLogic's stream. It was either I think it was ChudLogic, and fucking Lab was like, you're a murderer, and he was like, I'm not a murderer. He stole my package and bought drugs with the package or whatever. I didn't even give him the drugs as a recreational fentanyl user. Like, I would never. It was crazy. Crispy Lettuce. Yeah, dude. That was awesome. That was really good. Really liked that. Really liked that. That was fucking keto, dude. Yeah, with the pizza boxes. The guy with all the pizza boxes in the back. Correct. That guy was really interesting. I liked that guy. I think my pinnacle, my absolute top has to be Hunter Avallone debating on whether or not he was a cuck because his wife was signed up for an all-piss, no-turn-down BBC orgy. That's what I think. I think that's the best. I think that's the top of the list. Also, the BX Bullet. I love BX Bullet, dude. BX Bullet. BX Bullet was like a conservative gun streamer person. Like, she was conservative. She used to work in like pharmacology or something like that. She used to work in pharmaceuticals. I don't think she had like a science degree. I think it was like the business side of it. I don't entirely remember. And she got really popular because she was like a conservative girl who was really into guns, who was really into like the COVID vaccine conspiracy theories and shit like that. And there was the first little bit of her drama was she got into like a huge fight with Destiny about the Alec Baldwin shooting. And her understanding of it was just like fucking stupid. Like she was like, Alec Baldwin's a liberal and that's why he killed that guy with a gun. And it's like, no, the problem was that the prop master or whatever didn't take the bullets out of the gun. Like, that was the problem with the Alec Baldwin thing. And so they got into like this huge schizophrenic debate over it, like over 2 or 3 different streams. And then she kind of like fucked off for a while. And then she came back and she was trying to expose like this Twitch pedophile ring, and her evidence for the Twitch pedophile ring was that she was doing a stream where her daughter like came into the background of the stream, and somebody took like a screenshot of it and was like, look, she's such a shitty mom, like she's in here with all of her guns and shit, like doing a stream, and her kid just barges in at like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, like, look at what a terrible mother. And she was like, this is evidence of the Dark Cabal pedophile ring that is taking over Twitch and no one is paying attention to me. That was awesome. That was awesome. BX Bullet is slept on. BX Bullet is very interesting to me. Very, very... Ooh, Dat Katie, guys. Dat Katie. Dat Katie shaving her head. Oh, wow. Dat Katie was awesome. Dat Katie is an Israeli woman who is probably schizophrenic. And she had these terrible, terrible box braid dreads. And when somebody told her that it was cultural appropriation, she shaved her fucking head on stream in like a total meltdown. That was really good. That was awesome. And then we also have Will and his channel. Will and his channel. His channel, Transgenocide. These were all Kino, dude. These were all gas. God, I want to go back. I wanna go back. I wanna go back. Thank you very much, JJ, for the 2. None of these words are the words I see here are in the Bible. Very true. That's why we write our own. The Bible of commentary. Everybody witness, please. Well, the thing is that a lot of movies don't use prop guns. They use real guns, and then they take the ammunition out of them, obviously. And so the issue with Alec Baldwin and shooting that lady was that, one, the prop master didn't clear the gun, right? And it's not the actor's job to like cycle, like, so if you have like a semi, like, it's not the actor's job to like clear the chamber. They shouldn't be fucking with it, okay? And then with like a revolver or whatever, they're not supposed to be like opening it and fucking with it. So it was a real gun. Alec Baldwin was using the gun, like practicing a shot or whatever. And so in the shot, he stands up from a church pew and he points the gun right at the camera. And there was somehow bullets in the gun. Nobody checked and like cleared the chambers of the revolver. So he did this and he shot through the camera and hit, I think it was like the director of cinematography or something like that, and killed her. And BX Bullet was arguing, the rules of gun safety. You have to follow the rules of gun safety. You never point the gun at something that you don't want to shoot. You always think about what's beyond the target. You never put your finger on the trigger, and you always treat it like it's loaded. And it was like, they are on a movie set. There are going to be instances where they are not following the rules of gun safety because they're filming a show. Like, they're pointing guns at people because it's a movie. It's fake. The guns are empty. They're not following the rules of gun safety. Like, the problem was that the gun wasn't cleared, and that's the prop master's problem, not Alec Baldwin's problem. And, like, you're not following the rules of gun safety. If I had a gun and I was just fucking playing with it right now, obviously I'm not pointing it at people, I'm not pointing it at myself, I'm, treating it like it's loaded. I know that if I shoot through this wall, I'm going to kill the person on the other side of the wall because the wall isn't going to stop the bullet. I'm ready to shoot whatever I pointed at. I have my finger off the trigger, blah, blah, blah. But if you're, like, you're filming a movie, obviously, like, it's not like you're in a movie and you can fake a shot where they're like this in the camera. And obviously someone's behind the camera. You can't just, like, obviously we're not following the rules of gun safety. And it was like a 2-hour conversation of her being like, but the rules of gun safety? And Destiny was like, have you ever seen a movie before in your life? What are you talking about? They're obviously pointing guns at each other. It's a movie. They're obviously pointing guns at each other. It's true. AI would not do that. I don't think it was an unpaid intern. I think it was like the director of something. Who did Alec Bald shoot? The director was like hit with shrapnel, and then cinematographer Ilana Hutchins was killed. But it was really stupid because BX Bullet was like, it's because he's a liberal and he doesn't respect the gun. It's like, it's true. The gun sensed bad vibes and it fired. That's exactly what happened. Dumb fuck. Totally. That was awesome. We had such good commentary, you guys. Oh, who was the prop master? I'm not sure. Well, and there were also issues on the set. I know that was one of the big turning points for pushing for unionization for set workers, because they were treated really poorly. Not that that obviously excuses them not doing their job, of course, especially if there's live ammunition on a set. That's not acceptable at all. But, like, there was a lot of weird fucky stuff with that entire set, and it was just it was a horrible accident. It was a horrible accident that ended up happening. Just, it slipped through the cracks, and they didn't clear the gun the way that they should have, and, you know, somebody died, which is really sad. But all the conservatives were like, see, this is what happens when you're a yellow-bellied, sissy liberal that doesn't respect guns. The guns start killing you. I know, like, only liberals get killed by guns, in case you guys didn't know that. Guns, like, if you point a gun at a conservative, it can't harm them. They're completely immune. Like, the gun knows. The gun knows your political affiliations, and it will act accordingly, okay? Yeah, it was either the armor or the props director. I don't remember off the top of my head. Because sometimes there's prop guns. Sometimes they use real guns, but they just make sure that they're cleared. The real guns are used when they're firing blanks because they want the muzzle flash. Or they want, like, some kind of impact. Like, if you... Like, some of the examples are, like, if you're firing it and they want, like, the muzzle flash is one thing. They can go in and digitally edit, like, that shit in after the fact. But, like, if you shoot next to, like, a flag or something, the natural discharge of even a blank is going to, like, move the flag so they don't have to go back in and, like, CGI fucking edit everything. So sometimes they'll use blanks. And a lot of the times they'll just dry fire. But they also use prop guns, but prop guns are not preferred because they're like fucking toys, and you can usually tell that they are cheap and shitty or whatever. So they'll sometimes have a prop master if it's like fake guns, but if it's real guns, they'll have an armorer, and they are just there to make sure that there are only blanks, but for some reason there were live rounds on set. There was never supposed to be live rounds on set. And I'm not 100% sure. It's been a long time since I've read about this, but I remember vividly BX Bullet being like, but the rules of gun safety, and it's like, the rules of gun safety do not apply when you're filming a scene where in the scene you put a gun in somebody's fucking face. Obviously that violates the rules of gun safety. Duh. Hello. We're moving past that, okay? This never would have happened if they followed the rules of gun safety. We would never make a movie if we followed the rules of gun safety on set. Obviously. Like... No, they're not supposed to have live rounds on set. I don't even know why there were live rounds on set. I am not sure. I don't remember, like, somebody got in trouble, something, I don't remember the ins and outs of it. All I remember is that there were live rounds on set, and there was not supposed to be live rounds on set for some reason. And the gun discharged, he didn't mean to, like, kill this person. It was like a total fucking freak accident. The gun was supposed to be cleared, and it wasn't. And that's what happened. Live rounds are just bullets that actually have bullets in them. So bullets are the shell, right? You have your shell. Inside of the shell is gunpowder. And then the head is the bullet itself. You have your shell, right? And the cap of it is the bullet. Different kinds of bullets. I won't get into all that. But, like, so when you shoot a gun, the pin fires into the bullet. It ignites the gunpowder and it propels the tip of the bullet forward. That's, like, what is shooting. It's the projectile. That's live ammunition. Blanks have all that shit in them, but they don't have the cap on the bullet. So it still makes a bang, it still flashes, it still like blows some of the shit out of the front of the muzzle, but there's no projectile that comes out of the gun. So live rounds is like live ammunition that have an actual projectile that is fired and like, you know, ejaculated, if you would mind my phraseology there, from the actual like canister itself. So blanks just don't have that. So live rounds have the little projectile. Blanks do not. That's the difference. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's very confusing for non-American people that don't know anything about guns. But live rounds are just like actual bullets that can fucking kill you. Blanks just don't have the thing that goes pew. They don't have the pew in them. But it still like ignites the gunpowder. It still goes pop. And it still flashes, and there's still, like, some shit that comes out of it, but it's not, like, deadly. If you have a blank and you put it, like, right up to your fucking head, and it can still kill you, because there's still, like, a lot of force that's coming out of it, but blanks are just, like, for fun. Like, you're just, like, they're for movies and shit like that. They used to shoot blanks in movies before they could CGI edit in all this shit. But blanks, like, at close, like, if you took a blank and you, like, put it against your arm and you shot, it would still hurt you, because there's shit that comes out of it, but it just doesn't have the bullet that will actually, like, you know, propel, like, super fast and, like kill you, so. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes they'll use live rounds, especially if they're, like, destroying shit on set, which is actually kind of fucking cool, but there's so many rules around the way that they're supposed to be handled on set, and it just seemed like somebody, like, totally fucked that up. They do have powder in them because it does the flash. It does the flash and the pop. I think it depends on which ones they are. Yeah, so blank cartridges do have gunpowder, but there's no, like, actual bullet. So they usually put, like, paper or felt or wax in there to, like, cover the top of it. So the debris that's in it, so, like, if you have a blank and you shoot it, the shit that they use to seal the front of it can still be a projectile, and it can still hurt you. Like, if you're, you know, like, holding it up to your body or shooting it in close range, it can still hurt somebody because there's still shit coming out of it. But it's the pop and the flash is what they're trying to emulate with blanks. They want the pop and the flash, not the projectile. The projectile itself is not on a blank. Yeah, so it's like they're dangerous at close distances, and then they're still loud too. So obviously, if you're not wearing hearing protection, you can blow your fucking eardrums out, especially if it's a high caliber. Blanks aren't really used very often anymore. It's kind of like an old thing, because you can CGI edit in a lot of the stuff that you would get from using a blank, like the muzzle flash, but yeah, they have gunpowder in them. They just don't have the bullet itself. It's just the pop. Just the pop. That's what everybody goes for. Good night, Windows XP Frog. I love you so much. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. I'm a really big fan of practical effects. I think that practical effects are really underused in current, like, movies and stuff like that, but blanks can be dangerous. They can definitely be dangerous, and I don't really think that there's anything... I don't think that there's really anything that you can't... that you couldn't do with, like, a fake gun. I'm thinking of... what is it? 1917, and I'm thinking of Dunkirk. I want to say it's Dunkirk, where... yeah, I think it's Dunkirk. There's several movies that do this. All Quiet on the Western Front does this as well, where they, like, the munitions, like, create, like, small, like, explosions or, like, damage to the environment or whatever. They can do that without, like, actually, like, shooting shit. Like, have you ever seen a movie where somebody's running and somebody's shooting at them, and then you see, like, the little pew, 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 like, in the wall? They do that with, like, little teeny tiny pockets of pressurized air that, like, blow some of the, like, a little bit of the wall out. So they'll do, like, a little hole in the wall, and they'll crush up some of whatever the wall is made out of, and they pack it. And then it's, like, on a trigger, and it just, like, poof, like, blows that shit out of the wall. Versus, like, if you shot a wall, obviously the wall, that would, like, projectile based on where you shot it. But they can cheat those kinds of shot. Like, there's not really utility in having live rounds or blanks anymore, because you can actually cheat, like, 90% of all the things that they're trying to do as far as cinematography goes. But But there have been, you know, plenty of movies where they use real guns to blow shit up or whatever, which is actually really cool. If you ever get the opportunity to blow up Tannerite with a gun, you should do it. It's fucking awesome. Very cool. And you can buy Tannerite at Walmart for my American friends out there. Tannerite is fucking awesome. Okay, it's fucking cool. All right. Pretty awesome, guys. Pretty awesome. I have gun autism as well. I have lots of different kinds of autism, and all of them are dangerous. Every single one of them is dangerous. Every single one of my autisms are very dangerous. But I'm a big fan of the guntism, you know? Big fan. Big fan. All right. Let's go for our 2025 recap, you guys, and we're going to have some good yappings with this. We're going to have some really good yappings with this. I can already feel it. I can already feel it. And I am going to get a small snack really quickly, really quick, really fast. You won't even know that I'm gone, little snacky, because I'm getting a little bit peckish. And you know, I forgot to take meat out of the freezer earlier. I need to say this like really quietly, because I don't want to be. I forgot to take meat out of the freezer, so I need to go and do that before I get in trouble. So, I'll be back in just a minute. Pray for me. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Everybody behave.
Damn you. What more can you take from me?
Is that a dare?
What more?
It's up to you to find out. Keep fighting, Dante.
Isn't it? How violence just begets violence. She didn't deserve it. Her blood's on your hands, Fred.
Muted. Hang on, I have to cough. I'm back. I'm back. Everybody chill. Everybody chill. I'm right here. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm right here. Don't be scared. I'm right here. I'm right here, guys. Everybody take a deep breath. I'm right here. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. 2025, guys. What a year. What a year. What a year. It used to be that when I would change to a different screen, so like if let's just say that I changed to this screen, it used to be that my microphone would automatically turn off. Now it doesn't. So I'm like, dude, that's so embarrassing. Like, what if I get up and I just have to like shit and fart? Like I gotta mute myself and then I forget that I have to do that. Because it used to just automatically disconnect my microphone, but it doesn't do that anymore. Anyway, how boring. How boring, guys. Okay. I hate you guys. Okay, I'm right here. I'm right here. Everything's fine. We're safe. We're safe. Okay. 2025. What an exciting year, okay? So we start the year with our Poppy AIDS take, which was certainly certainly an awesome take. Okay, hang on. Let me make this a little smaller. Sorry. Let me make this a little bit smaller, okay? All right. So we have our Poppy AIDS video, which awesome, guys. That was awesome. For anybody who was not around for this one, this was Poppy's video basically where she had said that if she had a patient or a client or whatever that disclosed to her that she or they were having unprotected sex while positive with HIV, that she would not report that to an ethics board, which is insane. That's an actually crazy fucking take. Because she was like, there's no real risk of harm because that person, like, the likelihood of contracting AIDS is very low. And that is absolutely something that you would report because you're putting other people in danger. If you have somebody who is positive with HIV and they're having unprotected sex and not disclosing to other people, like, yeah, you need to report that. The other people are being put in harm's way. Crazy. What's up, K-Huck? How are you? I hope that you're well, my friend. Happy New Year. Yeah, her selfies haunt my dreams as well. Yeah, that was a take, guys. That was a take. And then we obviously had the Tom Tent video here. This is where he said that he was going to edit some videos, guys. He was going to edit some videos, which I thought was funny. Let's take a peek at this one because there was one where there was, unfortunately, a clip in here where he showed off like some of his editing and he showed hog in this video, you guys. He showed hog in this video, which was very disturbing to me. Let's see. He shows hog in this video. Where is it? It's like this one right here, where he's like, I'm editing for people. Like, these are his Jordans. These are his sick kicks. We got the sick sick fade. Tax fraud? Like, this is just crazy. These are all the things that I got with you know, streaming. And then these are some examples.
And other political.
Also editing tip. You're loud. And then look at this stock. Obviously, he didn't like make that, right? Like, this is what happens when you take, like, 75 milligrams of Adderall and then you try to edit shit. You throw the kitchen sink at the fucking wall. Like, it's just so bad. Where's the hog? Where's the hog? Like, this is way too long of an intro for a video. Your intro should be like... It's true, the intro is like 8 minutes long, 5 minutes long. I want to see the one where he posts hog, because he does show hog. Somewhere in here. Where did it go? Where's the hog? Because he does show hog at some point. It was crazy. It was diabolical, bro. I think it was like in here somewhere. Show this on stream? Yeah, like here he is like grabbing his dick. Like, he's just grabbing his fucking dick, dude. This was awesome. This was fucking awesome. I miss tomfoolery. I want him to come back. That was awesome. Where's the hog? Where's the hog? Show me the hog. Let me see the hog. Like, that's crazy, dude. That was actually fucking insane. That was insane. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Look at my editor, dog. We're posting porn on main. That's crazy. Probably. I'm a big fan of Tom. I love Tom. This one was good. This was Fairy Queen basically getting catfished by a random scam account and thinking that it was Destiny trying to sext with her. It was basically an I lost something once kind of thing, which was awesome. Big fan of that. And then we also had our Lewis McClung controversy here, guys. You know, the Denki Jabot fallout. This was very fun. I've been reminiscing a lot on the Lewis McClung tent. I've been reminiscing. I've been reliving the glory days in my head. You know, it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. I really wish that Lewis would come back. I could really use some more Lewis in my life. I got to be honest with you. Oh, we got some card posting. Love card posting. I hope that card posting as well. I haven't seen card posting in a long time. Didn't see anything in a long time. And then we got some Essence of Thought groveling. If you guys remember when Essence of Thought... Oh, this is right. This wasn't the groveling. This is when she was saying that she was being stalked by Rachel Oates and that she was being stalked by Ruin. Remember? That was good. That was good as well. Wow. What a great time to be alive, guys. What a great time to be alive. What else we got in here? We started the Lexity stuff, guys. Lexity began in 2025, which is awesome. Good for us. We got our Lexity content. Great find, by the way. Shout out to Rigby. Shout out to Rigby for recommending Lexity to us. Rigby, let's go. That was awesome. Let's go, Rigby. Let's go, Rigby. Let's go. Good for Rigby. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Let's do like a little... What was our 2025 best dramas? And we can organize this later. So, right now, I got Lexity at the top. That was a banger find. Lewis, of course, and then we have Ethel. Okay, we'll do a little list. We'll reorganize as needed. Okay, so we got all that. We had the Connor crash out. What's the dog doing? We got the Professor Dreadlock jar tent, which was really good. The Mally malware call, really liked that. We've got some jar tent here. That's kind of low for me. The jar tent was pretty mid, I think. Jar tent. Pretty mid, I think. Lexity was really good. That was a really good find, you guys. And then, again, we struck the gold mine, of course, with... I would put Leadhead above Lexity, personally. I would put Leadhead above Lexity. That's just me. And then I'll just leave these blank for now, and then we'll rank them. We'll rank them as we go. I would say Leadhead is at the top for me. That was a phenomenal find. Thank you. Shout out to Ape Gamer. Let's go, Ape Gamer. Ape Gamer, let's go. Thank you, Ape Gamer. I feel that I am the only person that has ever given Ape Gamer the proper credit for finding Leadhead for me, okay? I'm the only one that has ever given Ape Gamer credit. To my understanding, Beckett has never credited Ape Gamer. I don't think Phalgy has ever credited Ape Gamer. Let it be known across the galaxy that I will always shout out my sources if they wish to be shouted out, okay? And Ape Gamer is just a godsend for that, okay? Bart Barbarian, I hate you. I can't believe you're leaving out the pinnacle of the year. Chat bullying you for your childhood polio survivor photo. Old timely paperboy uniform. Thank you for the $20 reduce. Everybody witness Bard, please. Stop reminding people about that. Stop. We're not even there yet. We're not even there yet. Stop. Okay, that's crazy. So we got Lexity. I would say Lexity's up there for sure. President Sunday and card posting fighting was delicious. Big fan of that. Alex was... I gotta be honest, I didn't really... It was pretty good. It was pretty good content, but he took too long to respond, so it's kind of dead in the water. This Poppy shotgun picture is, like, way up here for me as well. That's going, like, right here. Poppy shotgun. That was a pretty awesome one. It's kind of small. I know you guys can't really see it, but it's Poppy. She bought a KSG, which, by the way, a KSG is, like, the worst shotgun for home defense. It jams really easily. The grip on a KSG is not good for people that are not used to shooting pump action shotguns. It's actually called KSG hand because a lot of people will like fucking crack their hands and shit like that. Not good. And then we also have Poppy obviously holding the KSG with her finger on the trigger which is crazy work. And she lives in an apartment, mind you. If that shit goes off, you're killing like 3 fucking people. Like 3 apartments down are completely fucked, dude, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Pretty awesome. That was great. Big fan of that, guys. Big fan of that. We got some more Lewis McClung tent. The not so erudite adolescence takes are always really good. I always find those to be really interesting. Really big fan of the Brianna Wu hit piece kind of era that we had here. It was pretty short-lived, but it was a good little, you know, like a good little pulse of Brianna Wu content. I love my Brianna Wu gasps. Where is she? Where's my Brianna? Where is she?
No.
Yeah, I would agree. The I'm Alex is pretty mid. I would agree with that as well, Arby. So the Brianna Wu stuff was good. And then obviously we get into the KP and Saberspark stuff, and we milked the shit out of that, you guys. We milked that cow dry. For right now, we'll put that at 3. KP, Saberspark. And that was quite a saga. That was quite a saga. This was a good time. Because my first watch through on the KP video, I feel like I wasn't like super critical, but I wasn't like super in favor. I was kind of just like, this seems like a really stupid fucking video. It was really hard for me to follow. You know, I didn't really, the first watch through, I was like, I don't really even know what the fuck is going on, to be completely honest with you. And then we had, you know, the leaked Chris call, and then her going on Slug Media or whatever, threatening Emu Emmy, which was crazy, absolutely crazy. Obviously, Xander Hall begging is always a good one. Those were awesome. Loved those. Got a lot of that because we got, you know, the Bosch was begging for money, Innuendo Studios, all these people were begging for money. Essence of Thought also begging for money, which was super cool. And then, you know, Beckett did redeem himself when this first came out, his first hit piece on, I think it was like the first Saberspark video. Not as aggressive towards I love Kim Possible a lot. I was like, we need a lot more misogyny in here. This is not nearly misogynistic enough. You know, KP's just dumb. She's just stupid. Whatever. No, she's vindictive, evil, a liar, a whore. So we redeemed ourselves. But at first I was like, this is pretty dog shit. We could be a little bit more aggressive, obviously. And then, guys, I loved the Tyler, the Creator video. This Tyler, the Creator video changed my life. It changed my life. It made me so happy. I don't think I've ever been more happy than watching this Tyler, the Creator video. Really big fan of that. Really big fan of that. Oh, Rose Malay on K-Hux podcast. That was good. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. This was kind of like in the, it was like in festival season. This was around festival season. I was pretty busy. Okay, I was pretty busy, but that's okay. So we come up here and we get into our Lyo tent, you guys. This is where we get into the Lyo tent, all right? So we got the, and if you notice, I've covered Lyo before. Like this call, these 2 calls were really good. The Lyo Convoy jar call was actually really good. I was kind of like, wow, Lyo's cool. This was the Lanza video, I think, and then it was this one, no. Where's the one with this one? Lyo and Stardust and Barbie. So I covered him before. I just didn't realize, you know, what depths we would get to with all of this. So we come into our Lyo tent. Come into our Lyo tent. This was Dreamer, the Psy and the Gilded Pooh debate. Himpleton, our Crash Out King. Then we got the patch call. This was the abortion call. This one was crazy. This one was actually fucking insane, dude. Actually fucking insane. That was crazy. I don't know, man. That was a lot. That was a lot for me. Coat hangers are really cheap at Walmart, by the way. Crazy thing to say. Crazy thing to say, bro. Actually crazy. That was nuts. And then this was right after Festy season, and he was like, you should kill yourself, Malcolm. True. Yeah, true. I completely agree. That was awesome. And then we got the the cult shit with Nightwild, because Nightwild was actually like a cult survivor, right? Which was pretty awesome. The article about Poppy and her cult tactics, which was pretty cool. And then Nightwild talking about the cult aspect of Poppy and Xena's server. That was pretty cool. It's been all quiet on the Poppy front lately, you guys. It's been pretty quiet. Hasn't been a lot. I haven't really seen much movement at all. It's been pretty chill. Got some more Lio tent here. This stream was so painful to me. The Poppy Xena court document stream. Very painful for me, you guys. Because everybody's a yapper. You know, I love Barbie. Having Sescon was fun. You know, Cloud came on for a little bit. Super fun, super awesome. That was cool. Oh my god. I was like, can you guys just fucking read? I was crashing out. I was not stimulated enough. I did not have enough enrichment in my enclosure for this. I needed something stronger. I needed to be like on crack for this stream. That was really difficult for me. But I'm glad that you guys liked it, but I was struggling. I was having a very difficult time. Got the Sasu call, the Lily Orchard shit with Lyle Convoy. That one's your favorite stream. I'm glad that you like it. It's fine. I was fine. I was just very understimulated. I was like, I need something. I needed crack to get through that stream. This one was actually, unironically, probably one of my favorite Lio videos was the Brittany call, the leaked Brittany call. Because Brittany is somewhat of a weird freak in her own right with, you know, talking to somebody who claims that they know somebody who fucked a dog or, like, had CP or whatever the fuck. Obviously, that's, like, its own kind of basket of worms or what have you. But, like, unironically, having Lio Convoy be like, no, there's nothing to really, like, Lily really isn't that bad, was actually quite a slap in the face. That kind of took me back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not even a little bit, a lot of it. Got some more KP shit. I was a big fan of the Courtney Temu Dreadlock era here. This was pretty awesome. Really big fan of the Courtney Temu Dreads, dude. Did you guys see, yes, correct. The call that Lio had this whole time and Brittany didn't know about. Did you guys see the live stream where Courtney is just like high and dancing? Like, I don't know what she's up to, but it's awesome. It's awesome. I love a Courtney tent. I love Courtney tent. Like, this stream is awesome. This stream is titled Heyo, also F Beckett, and then she just gets high.
Hit me up on Snapchat.
The fuckboy's hitting her up on Snapchat.
In color?
And then she's just doing her makeup and like dancing.
Because it's his crowd that's focused on me right now. If it were still the Psychos, I'd say fuck that, but...
Hang on, where does she start dancing? Hang on.
Oh god, you want some fucking depressing music.
There she goes.
Depressive music.
This is awesome.
Or Primark.
Just getting high and dancing in my room.
This song.
Just getting high and dancing in my room. Smoking weed.
Is a method of control. And the childhood brain around trauma is just desperately trying to get control and understanding of...
Would you guys love these? Would you guys love, like me, just high as fuck, like dancing and ranting and smoking in this room? Like, wouldn't that be awesome, you guys? Wouldn't that be a super cool video? I think that'd be awesome.
Constantly streaming.
Where does she start dancing?
Don't know shit.
You don't know
It's like
shit,
that
bro.
in my working memory.
There we go.
What's the last game I paid for? They stay for fishing.
Like, I think that I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do this. This is our new content, guys, is I'm just gonna get, like, fucking ass blasted. I'm gonna get geeked the fuck out, and I'm just gonna, like, dance. It's gonna... You guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so good. Here, let's start now. Let's sample this. Let's go ahead and do a sample, guys. Here you go. Are you guys ready? This is the new Malcolm format for streaming, okay? Changed my life. We were at Shambhala, like literally the most hedonistic experience of my entire life, being in a crowd just like full of, you know, a crowd with probably close to, I would say there's probably like 600 people just crammed into this fucking stage, just crammed into this stage. You know, it's the middle of the fucking night. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's high as fuck. Everybody's just having like the best time ever. Slander's set is on, okay? Slander is all gas, no fucking breaks. He's just fucking gas, dude. He's like fucking going crazy style. He's throwing down. And then like there's a natural break in the music and he just fucking plays Inner Bloom like right at 5:37 and just like immediately tears. It was like the most hedonistic experience of my life. It was fucking awesome, dude. Fucking awesome. 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay. I'm done now. Let's continue. All right. So, now that we had our autism time, guys, let's continue. Okay. So, Courtney 10 is gas, as per usual, guys. Courtney 10 is gas, as per usual. Got a lot of Lyo 10 in here. Lot of Lyo 10. Lot of Lyo 10. I think that we still need to do a tier list with Aiden about all the calls. We still need to do that. I made a list comprehensively of all of the calls that we have covered, you know. And we need to do a tier list with my best friend Aiden Underground. We need to do that. That needs to happen. And then we got the moldy pussy allegations from Poppy. That was fucking gas. That was awesome. That was pretty awesome. Really big fan of the moldy pussy allegations. That kind of changed my, like, the chemistry of my brain. That changed the chemistry of my brain. We'll probably do the Lyo Convoy call tier list once Aiden gets back. I don't know when he's back from London. Do you guys know when he's back from London? When does he get back? Because I don't believe in participating in British stuff. So I gotta wait till he gets back from Britain. What is up, DJ Sunny? Hope that you are well. Yeah, the moldy pussy allegations. So, like, there's a lot of Poppy lore, okay? There's a lot of Poppy lore. The Poppy lore that did the most psychic damage to me was that she gets, like, constant infections because she uses the same puppy pee pad for dilation. And so, we just... Yeah, not good. And then she's got, like, mold in her house and shit like that. This one really hurt me. This one really, really hurt me. Show us your Spotify top songs of last year for the Big 20. Thank you so much, Unlisted Chatter. Everybody witness. Can't I do that? Can't I, like, look at my Wrapped on my... You should still be able to access your Wrapped, right? Isn't that a thing that you can do? Yep, still here. Your top songs of 2025. So, my top songs of 2025. Save the Cat by Pendulum. Power by Subtronics and Level Up featuring Grabbits. Stress by Rez and Eddie. Fuck You Up by Excision and Kaiwachi. Not Enough, One True God, Eddie. Brass Danger, Subtronics. I Miss You, Reaper and Bella Renee. Some good ones on here. These are some good ones. These are all really good ones. I know, that information is really unsettling. I completely agree. But, like, all these songs are really good. I'll just sample all these really quick for you. It'll be really quick. You guys won't even know that it's happening. Everybody, shh, kitten. I'm not going to hurt you. So this is Save the Cat by Pendulum. I really like Pendulum, and they released a new album this year, which was actually really fucking good. Okay, where the fuck is it? Like, how much of a belly up kind of person Lewis is. Like, he's such a fawn person, you know, where he's like, oh, I'm just a dumb baby. Ah, please, I'm just a dumb little baby. I was just born yesterday. It's my first day on Earth, please. And I totally fucking forgot that was going to be the energy and the vibe. I totally forgot about that. And so I am very upset. I'm very upset that I missed my opportunity to be a little bit more aggressive. I could have been a little bit more aggressive, and if I could do that conversation over again, I would. I knew that being crazy aggressive wouldn't work. He would just lead the call. You know, it was a balancing act, of course. Like, how aggressive do I want to be? How hard do I want to go in? You know, do I want to, like, just let him talk? Do we want to kind of steer the conversation? I could have been a little bit more aggressive, and I think that's my regret. Like, I think that again, going full Scorched Earth aggro probably wouldn't have gotten me anywhere, but I could have been a little bit more aggressive. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more aggressive. I think that he did finish Lolita. On his book channel, I think that he has the Lolita video up, which is cool. And then we have the KP and Barbie call, which was actually pretty gas as well. Rose Malay came back, you guys. Happy 2026. I can't wait to see Rose Malay come back again, which is going to be awesome. I think that's going to be super cool, you guys. I think that's going to be super cool. Rose Malay is definitely coming back. And then the rest of this stuff was okay, I guess. Like, I don't know. The Parlo stuff is probably, like, down here. I would say that Parlo IA is, like, right here. But we were focusing on the wrong drama. Nobody gives a fuck about the, you know, the GoFundMe. I want to hear more about the Cinderella dildo. You know what I mean? It wasn't very fun. And then I would also put, like, the hidden heroin shit up here because HH, flip it around, Heil Hitler. Sorry. The lore about hidden heroin being like literally in a relationship with a white supremacist was like fucking crazy. We also got the Spinjitzu call. You're right. That was this one. Spinjitzu. You guys, I will fight you in the art of Spinjitzu. Spinjitzu? Guys, did you hear me? Spinjitzu. That was pretty awesome. Then we got some Lexity updates. I think that the no Sabo call is my number one. I changed my mind. The no Sabo call is number one. That's number one for me. Madame Marble, flip it around, Wicked Witch. I love that. That's like my new vocal stim. The no Sabo call. I can't believe that people were keeping this call away from me. This call changed my life in the best way. The best way. In the best way. I think that it makes me so happy. Dude, just say Spinjitzu again. Just say Spinjitzu again. Spinjitzu? Guys, Spinjitzu? It's been a pretty eventful year, you guys. We got some good stuff. The Lao Convoy anti-Semitism against I Love KP. That was crazy. Beckett cracking his egg and becoming Becky. That was beautiful. Really big fan of that. We got some good shit this year, you guys. Some good shit. The Kitten Debate Gauntlet was really fun. We're all really good. These were all really good. We had a good year, guys. We had a good year. We had a great year, even. A great year, even. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? And then we got Malcolm VTuber arc as well. Like here. Like look, we got Malcolm VTuber arc because we've got oh shit, hang on. Look, watch you guys. We got well, that's not me. Oh no, these are my I want my GIFs. Sorry, those are my PNGs. So we have our Moralcom. We have our Moralcom. We have 8-Bit Malcolm, which is awesome. Big fan of that, right? And then we also have Hovering Potato Malcolm, which is very cool. Oh, these ones. My Yapper of him. Yeah, we got some. I just think this is so funny. I think this is so funny. The Moralcom Templar PNG. I thought that was awesome. That's right. I totally forgot. We also did the K-Huck, Rose Malay, fucking Bone Breaker. That was awesome. That was awesome. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. And then because I hate you guys, and more importantly, I hate myself, Counterpoints is actually arguing with Justical right now about the the Minneapolis shooting, you guys. So we're actually watching that. I'm not watching it by myself. I'm watching it with you guys because I wanna watch this. And like I said, it's a new year, new me. We're doing politics content 24/7, 365. No more drama. We're only doing politics. So everybody lock in. If anybody loves me, if anybody parasocially loves me, they'll make me a little PNG GIF that is me as an ICE agent. Just kidding, don't do that. You're right, that's actually a bad idea. Just kidding. 86 that request, you guys. 86 that request. We're not doing Ice Agent Malcolm. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that. I'm so sorry. I just came out of me. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Don't make me an ice agent. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't make me an ice agent, you guys. That'd be evil. That'd be evil. Don't do that. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. It was inappropriate of me. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have, you're right. My intrusive thoughts did win. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Tasteless joke. I'm so sorry. Instead, I need a PNG gif of me as Charlie Kirk. Okay? How about that? I made it better, right? You guys, I made it better. You guys can make me a Charlie Kirk PNG. You don't want Malcolm Kirk. No Malcolm Kirk. No Charlie Malcolm. No goddammit Kirk. Oh my god, you guys, okay, I'm sorry. It was a shitty joke, okay? You're right. It was a shitty joke. You're right. You got me, okay? I'm owned. I am owned. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. It's my bad. It's my bad. Yeah, can I get a Charlie Kirk one? Do you think that Grok will make me a Charlie Kirk avatar? Grok. At Grok. Please, instead of the Grok shit where it's like, at Grok, can you please put her in a bikini? I'm going to respond to everybody's tweets and say, Grok, can you make this user Charlie Kirk? Can you Kirkify this user, Grok? Hang on. Who's the last person that was unfortunate enough? Let me go to my following on Twitter. Who was the last person unfortunate enough to post a picture of themselves? Who's being attacked? Who's being attacked by me right now? Somebody has to have posted a pic. Oh, this Ari person. This Ari person sucks. No, I should do it. Who do I follow? No, Morale's never posted a picture. Who posted it? Let's go to Aiden's. Let's go to Aiden. Aiden Underground. Exiled Aiden. Here we go. Let's see. Media. Let's see if Aiden has posted any pictures of himself lately. No, let's... Okay, what about Bo Blacks? Let's do that. Bo Blacks. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. We're just testing out Grok, guys. We're just gonna see. Okay, here's a nice picture of Bo Blacks. New profile pic. Post your reply. At Grok. At Grok. Can you please Kirkify this image? No, I shouldn't do it. You're right. I'll get in trouble. You're right. You're right. That would kill like 7 trees. I shouldn't do it. You're right. I need to think of the trees and the turtles. Way to hold me accountable, you guys. I shouldn't do that. I should think of the trees. You're right. My bad. That was not very Lorax coded of me. That was not very Lorax coded. I apologize. I apologize greatly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad. You're right. Man, I'm just taking L after L today, huh? L after L. Also, I have this lovely image from Lavender, you guys. I like this one. This is a good one. Are you cis? Are you cis? Yes or no? Are you cis? Yes or no? Dude, I love the Lorax. Did you guys know that I have the Lorax completely memorized by heart? Did you guys know that? I have it memorized. I can recite the Lorax strictly from memory. Did you guys know that about me? Did you know this? Have you heard about this? Did you know that? Fun Malcolm lore of the day. I can recite the Lorax strictly from memory. You guys didn't know that, did you? I love the Lorax. Hang on. I don't always get it wrong. I don't always get it wrong. Here, I'll prove it to you. At the far end of town, where the grickle grass grows and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows, and no birds are ever singing excepting old crows, is the street of the lifted Lorax. And if you look deep enough, some people say if you look deep enough, you can still see today where the Lorax once stood just as long as it could before somebody lifted the Lorax away. What was the Lorax and why was it there, and why was it lifted and taken somewhere from the far end of town where the grickle grass grows? The old Onster still lives there. Ask him, he knows. You won't see the Onster, don't knock at his door. He stays lurkum on top of his store. He lurks in his lurkum cold under the roof where he makes his own clothes out of myth, muffled moof, and on special dank midnights in August he peeks out of the shutters and sometimes he speaks and tells how the Lorax was lifted away. He'll tell you perhaps if you're willing to pay. On the end of a rope, he lets down a tin pail where you have to toss in 15 cents, a nail, and the shell of a great-great-great-grandfather snail. He then pulls up the pail to make sure that you paid him. He then pulls up the pail to make most careful count to see if you paid him the proper amount. What is the verb? What is the adjective here? He puts what you paid him away in his snub, his secret strange hole in his scrupulous glove. He then grunts, I will call you by whisper-ma-phone, for the secrets that I tell you are for your ears alone. Sloop! Down sleeps the whisper-ma-phone to your ear where their old Onster's whispers are not very clear. And then that's all I got off the top of my head. How does the rest of it go? Now I'll tell you, he says, with his teeth sounding gray, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a way back. Back in the day where the grass was still green and the clouds were still clean and the sound of the swami swans rang out in space one morning I came to this glorious place. And at first I saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright colored tufts of the truffula trees mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees I saw brown barbaloots frisking about their barbaloot suits as they played in the shade and ate truffula fruits. And from the rippleless pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around. But those truffula trees, all my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was much softer than silk and they had the sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk. I knew what to do. I had a great leaping of joy in my heart. I knew just what to do. I loaded my cart, and I set up a small shop, and I chopped down a truffula tree with just one chop. And with great skillful skill and with great speedy speed, I took that stuffed tuft, and I knitted a thneed. And then the one slower appears. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. You guys were trying to tell me. That I couldn't do it, and I can. I can. Fuck you. I can. I have the Lorax memorized. Fuck you. And at my wedding, you'll never guess what I wore to my wedding. I wore a Lorax tie. Because it's so dear to my heart. Fuck you guys. Bro, about to score perfect on the neurodivergency test. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. I did. I got married in a Lorax tie. Correct. This guy cannot be neurotypical. I hate you guys so much. I'm trying to bring, like, whimsical joy to you guys, and this is how you treat me. Hi, Morale. Smile. I'm going to smoke a cigarette really quick, and then we're going to stream snipe Justical, because I want to see them crash out. Oh, Morale, you're making a 3D Morale cat? That's awesome. Morale, kitty. Bring a thneed to my wedding. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go Smoky Pokey really quick, you guys, and then we're gonna stream snipe Justical because I love to hate on counterpoints, okay? I'll be right back, and then everybody clapped, okay? I'll be right back. Everybody behave.
Take it. Take it all.
How will I feed my family?
That's not my problem. I have friends to entertain.
I said, are you guys ready for some stream sniping? Because I sure am. I'm super excited. I love Counterpoints content. Counterpoints content is my favorite. Is my absolute favorite. Okay, Counterpoints is like a total shill, like shit fuck waste of a conservative who worked for Progressive Victory as a conservative, which is crazy, which is actually insane. Not a huge fan of that. But Counterpoints infuriates me. He makes me genuinely mad at the internet. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of Counterpoints hate just because I feel like it, and I'm making you guys go with me, okay? I'm making you guys go with me. The stream is in the VODs playlist, and then it's been segmented. It's on my YouTube channel if you're looking for it. Alright, let's do some Justical content. Yeehaw, girlies. Oh, how awkward. Morale, one of us is gonna have to change. This is so awkward.
Hello. Hi, what's up, buddy? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can. 1 second here. Okay.
Okay, and they're arguing...
Right as I moved you in. Yeah,
good problem.
They're arguing about the killing in Minneapolis, so...
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Decent. Decent. I feel like I'm getting more and more allergies as I get older. I'm just like super congested at the start of this room here, so...
Yeah, that does,
antihistamine.
That doesn't get better with time, so, you know, handle it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Getting old sucks.
It sucks. I probably just need to go vacuum. I haven't vacuumed in a couple weeks.
Okay, boring.
I probably get like dust in my carpet and shit.
Boring.
Okay, I didn't actually make it through this entire thing, and I think you were basically making your criticism. So I've got like 3 minutes of this. If you want to hop in, I think I might be presenting now. So I'm gonna finish watching this, and then we could talk a little bit. Or if you just want to make your criticisms, that would have been.
You just want me to click watch stream on the Discord?
Yeah, if you can.
Yep.
Also, if you want to turn your camera on, like I would put it up, but it's totally up to you.
Oh, yeah. Give me a second. I gotta turn something on.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see what the drama is.
Pop this out. That's.
See what the drama is. Let's see.
1 second.
Oh, dead air.
Okay.
Okay, 1 sec. Oh, now stuff's wait. I had the camera on, but I literally watch this because I don't know either. But
I'm with you. That's probably relevant to this clip.
Yeah, sure. We'll finish the clip and then we'll go to the notes.
Be a ton of super chat donations. It would probably be a lot of critics in chat. Let's be real. A lot of people would be criticizing him in chat. But it would also probably be a lot of supporters, and the supporters would probably, you know, enjoy him continuing to criticize Steven in spite of what happened in the court case. And so as a result, it would have been like the perfect opportunity to make a ton of cash. And then what happened when somebody asked J-Stock, you know, hey, are you going to cover the Destiny stuff? He's like, later, when I'm bored. You know, I spent 3 or 4 months covering this as aggressively as possible, but now that it's not really going my way the way that I initially articulated it, you know, it's boring. It's not interesting. I'm not gonna.
That'll be very interesting.
Cover it as aggressively. And it's like, okay, well that feels like quote.
Oh, okay. So they're arguing. So Connor's criticism is Justical. This is Justical. Justical was DGG's like after hour streams. So when Destiny was done streaming, Justical would stream. He would have on a lot of people that were on Destiny stream. It was like the after hours, like kind of after show to Destiny streams. After like the DGG kind of collapse or whatever with the court case with Pixie and Destiny, pretty much Connor was like, I don't care, which is crazy. And Justical was covering a lot of the court case documents and shit like that. And so Connor's criticism is like, oh, well, if I wanted to make, like, Justical doesn't actually give a fuck. He just wants to make money, right?
Oh, I would just love to know, basically, if you have, like, an idea of where, especially clips would be super helpful, or, like, any quotes would be super helpful.
Well,
in terms of
I think
where the case is
primary
different from what I
is
said previously.
The infinite rate machine, right?
Sure. What do you think I said about the infinite rate machine?
Okay,
I
so
took a very specific note, so I want you to...
Okay, so allow me to elaborate. The infinite... DGG is Destiny's community. So the infinite rate machine, you guys, the infinite rate machine is the hypothetical of... If you were aware of the existence of a hypothetical rape machine, how many people would you let get raped before you stop the infinite rape machine? So, like, the criticism about a lot of the stuff that was going on with Destiny is that people outed the story about Destiny without the consent of the people that were directly involved in it. And the argument is that, well, because this is something that continues to happen, in order to prevent this to happen to other people, we need to say something about it publicly so it's known so that people can make like an informed decision to not engage in this way so they don't have the same thing happen to them. So the infinite rape machine hypothetical is just like, how many people are you willing to let get hurt before you step in and do something about it, contrary to the wishes of the people that have been raped by the infinite rape machine?
To tell me if I get it wrong. So it was Nicholas DiOrio. I think you were stating that he miscovered the story. And if I understand the concept of the infinite rape machine, it's that Stephen has a conveyor belt of... Sorry, I actually took a specific note. That Stephen has a conveyor belt of mentally ill women that he can have casual relations with and then discard at his pleasure. And if they try to retaliate, he can use his audience to harass and destroy them. If the women knew what they were signing up for, they wouldn't participate in this dynamic.
Okay. So what I think you saw there... So first of all, when I've talked about the infinite rape machine on stream, it has been to give attribution, which is to President Sunday. It's his metaphor. And it doesn't.
Let's go, President Sunday. We love that guy. We love that guy.
You saw probably a clip from a Willie Mac video. Probably not even a clip from like my stream. You probably saw a clip from a Willie Mac video where he said that I was doing that, but I clearly wasn't doing that, and multiple other creators have called him out for just lying there. Like I was literally saying.
But do you agree with my characterization or definition? So for instance, you're saying it's
I also don't agree with your definition. The infinite rape machine actually has a lot more to do with the orbit than it does with like his audience necessarily.
How do you disagree with the definition that I read you, I suppose, is my question.
I think some part of it might be that the women could be mentally ill. It's basically using that mental illness cover to like disregard what they're saying. It's coming up with ways to discredit people who will eventually dislike this person, and then having a bunch of people who reinforce that idea. I think, but again, this is like Sunday's metaphor, right? That I didn't come up with. I do think the general narrative that Destiny has like borderline abusive relationships with people, some not even borderline, some actually just straight up abusive relationships with people, and then he uses whatever he can to discredit them in their allegations. No, I totally agree with that.
Okay. I mean, I still have notes, so if we want to, it's up to you if you want to get into the notes. If you want to disagree with first, we can finish the clip.
Well, I don't mind talking about this. What do you disagree with there?
So yeah, in the hypothetical, Destiny is the infinite rape. That's the hypothetical. Yes, it's very bad. Yes.
That Stephen has definitely relationships that I don't approve of and I don't think are appropriate. But
it's bad. What do you want me to say? It's bad. What do you want me to say? I remember watching a clip too where Connor's like whole thing was like, Destiny just makes me look bad. That's why I don't like this, which is so funny.
Known to him, and I've made those criticisms known to other people. And I think I've said them publicly as well. And I do think that orbiters consciously and subconsciously have used those to attack people. For instance, like Lav, Mr. Girl, Anne of War. A lot of people have attacked those people. Yeah.
I basically just asked, like, out of the women Destiny's had relationships with, which of them hasn't he tried to, when things go bad, paint as a mentally ill whore?
Probably Erudite.
Oh, did that relationship go bad?
I don't think so. I think they're still friends, but obviously last year was
when those relationships go by, when those people have criticisms for him publicly, which of those people is he not tried to paint as a mentally ill whore? So not Erudite, obviously, because Erudite doesn't have public criticisms of him.
Well, I don't agree with that. I think in the months ensuing, the conversation between her and Turkey Tom was not received favorably either outside.
Oh my god, this is such bullshit. This is such bullshit. Erudite's criticism, like when she had her conversation with Turkey Tom, she had said that the line in the sand for her would be like if he was not repentant or apologetic, or that he like intentionally did it multiple times. And all of those things ended up being true. And like she quite literally has just been like, whatever, it's not that big of a fucking deal. What?
Community or necessarily within it. So I mean, the relationship
was
rocky. You're looking for more substance because obviously they didn't have...
with the Erudite TikTok shit or whatever, with the TikTok shit, when she was doing the, it wasn't Progressive Victory. What the fuck? It was the Unfuck America tour, and she was arguing with all of those people on TikTok. What was she saying? She was like, "Oh well, me and Destiny are business partners. We're business partners." I thought they weren't business. What? I thought that she said he already met the threshold for what she said would be enough to cut him off.
Had a romantic relationship.
No. She stood on business to stand by Destiny when that happened.
Yeah, but do you not remember, maybe I have a better memory than everybody, I don't know. Do you not remember the part where she was like, oh, well, I think this is so messed up, he needs to be contrite before I'm willing to do a professional project with him again?
Yeah, which was an obvious lie from her, obviously.
I don't think that was an obvious lie. I think that was a statement of principle that she wanted to adhere to. And she's largely adhered to it. I don't think that they have worked on a lot of professional projects together in the past year.
You don't think Unfuck America is a professional project they both work on together?
I don't think that's Steven's project. That's not Steven's project.
You don't think Steven is the face of Unfuck America? You don't think Steven is the face of Unfuck America? You don't think Steven is the face of Unfuck America?
Unfuck America for sure, but they have like
the most prominent face by far. The most prominent face by far.
Who are the other people that are even on the Unfuck America tour? Unfuck. Who are some of the other people that are here? Unfuck America tour. Who else is on here? Where's their website? Unfuck America tour. Let's see. The official tour countering Turning Point USA. Creators. Let's go. Oh, that's crazy. That's super weird. Here's our creators right here. Destiny. I don't know who this is. 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 Actually, this is the guy that talked to Charlie Kirk right before he got shot. Don't know who this is. Not so erudite. We know her. Don't know this guy. Don't know this guy. Don't know this guy. This is the guy that just did the Jubilee episode. Never seen this guy before. Don't know who the fuck this is. Don't know who the fuck this is. Don't know who the fuck this is. In partnership with Destiny. Connor! 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 In partnership with Destiny. Connor! He's the first one on here. It's not even alphabetically. He's the first one on here. Alphabetically, D, partnered with Destiny. Oh my God, got her, Blaze.
I give Z more credit. I give Z more credit.
The last
than that.
entire event was set
up
up around him, right?
Doing what it's doing with or without Steven.
And
I think Kyla would probably be a part of that, with or without Steven.
Dude, you gotta be real. You've seen the videos of Erudite, like, arguing with people on TikTok that they should come and join up with Destiny,
I just said this.
I just said this. Destiny's my business partner, you should come and join up with him.
I just said this.
Sorry, say that again?
You've seen Erudite recruiting for Unfuck America on TikTok, during TikTok debates, going, Destiny's my business partner, he thinks I'm really smart, you should come join up.
True.
Come join up and be with this organization with me and Destiny.
And then she just spam called someone the R word for like 5 minutes and then got their TikTok account clapped. Kino.
Sorry, you're way out to lunch on this one.
Effectively, that I think Kyla would be a part of Unfuck America with or without Steven.
Okay, but it's a professional project that she's advertised as him being the lead of.
Point that's being made. You asked me for an example.
It's not the original point that's being made. You actually went off on a totally different tangent and said something that's like totally incorrect. Like obviously,
I don't think it's incorrect at all.
So, I won't work on him on a professional project unless he's contrite. You think so? That wasn't I will work on him or I will work on a project with him so long as he's not like leading the project. That's not what that means, right?
No, but I would also say that the original thrust of the point was not whether or not Erudite was like a perfectly morally consistent. The point was there a person with which Steven had a tumultuous relationship that he didn't go both barrels on. And my example was the fact that there was some tumult between Kyla and Steven last year, and he didn't go both barrels on Kyla. That's
not
the point
publicly, no. The only thing that was like a divide or a fracturing was that she went on Turkey Tom and was like, it's bad, what do you want me to say? And that was the extent of it.
I think that's because Kyla was openly like standing up and saying, I don't think he's a bad person, I want to stand by him. It's like not the same thing, right? It's somebody coming out, so the abusive relationship dynamic I'm talking about, right? Where somebody comes out and goes, he was really mean to me, he did these things and they're really bad. And then he handles that criticism by painting them as a mentally ill whore. That didn't happen to Erudite because she didn't do the first thing.
And she also didn't fuck him as far as we know.
Mentally ill whore. He's just called you mentally ill, right?
I said, well, I don't.
Justicle's also not a woman, and he also didn't fuck Destiny. But okay,
I mean, if he's done that, he's literally. I'm talking about women. Like, obviously, there's a relationship dynamic there, right?
Sure, but I'm just trying to. Maybe we should isolate the variables a little bit then. So, are we talking about exclusively romantic relationships, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, usually the romantic relationships are where he does the mentally ill whore thing. This is why you were talking about the infinite rape machine. I asked where you disagreed, right? And I said, no, I think it's pretty obvious that he does do this thing with people he's had previous relationships with, where when they go bad, he will paint them as a mentally ill whore. And I said, who has he not done that with when things have gone bad publicly?
Yeah, I guess.
Then you said Erudite, which leads me to believe that you think he fucked Erudite, or I don't even know. You went on Erudite. I was like,
no,
totally not.
I just didn't assume that we were talking exclusively about romantic relationships. I thought we were talking about all kinds of relationships. If you want to isolate it down to romantic.
This was about the infinite rape machine, right? That was the original point. That's where you brought it in.
And did your question have specifically only in context of romantic relationships? I don't think it did.
With regards to the infinite rape machine, it does have to do. You mentioned mentally ill.
Yeah, but you also started this conversation by saying that you were only using the infinite rape machine and you were attributing it to President Sunday, but now it sounds like you're arguing for it.
And then you gave me your metaphor, and then I asked you, what do you disagree with?
Okay, so hold on. Answer a direct question, J-Stock. Answer this question directly.
Answer the question,
Do you believe
pussy.
in the infinite rape machine?
Do I believe in the metaphor of people being harmed and then the normalization of that harm? Yes.
Okay, well, why can't you just say yes? What's the qualifier? As a matter of fact, let me ask you a follow-up question. What's the qualifier that makes you uncomfortable?
You just asked me a question, so I'm going to answer that first. So you just asked me, why can't I just say yes? I can't just say yes because the example you brought up, I was not talking about like the infinite rape machine as in Destiny literally rapes people, right?
Sure.
So that hyperbole in the name is what people object to. So I'm trying to explain to you that I reject the hyperbole of the name, but not the underlying concept.
Okay, but I think I also I defined it for you, and my definition didn't include forcible rape either, right?
No, it's a conveyor belt that his audience harasses people, but I think the orbiters around that also.
Yeah, I think your addition was that you didn't think it was so much the audience, you thought it was the orbiters, or you thought it was both.
Both. Yeah, it's like a whole thing where basically people are getting hurt, and Destiny doesn't have to take accountability for any of his own actions, anything he says or does, because he's got a whole machine of people who will whitewash it for him.
Okay, but I think we can both agree that that dynamic is no longer true, right?
No, just rebuilding with the same concept, different pieces.
Like what? Because my thing is, if you say Kafka or Food Chops, I don't think these people have anywhere near the power to
Mr. Mooten
be
has
as,
said
like,
multiple times that people in
as
my
the previous
community do
order.
not deserve moral consideration. Mr. Mooten said multiple
what's that?
times, as a former orbiter of his, Mr. Mooten has said multiple times that people in my community, people around me, myself, we don't deserve moral consideration. While like an active doxing campaign is taking place from Destiny, it's him explicitly supporting doxing, right? That's somebody, Dan Mooten, absolutely a part of that right now. Whitewashing Destiny's
Okay,
actions.
so
whitewashing
if I'm hearing you
Destiny's
correct, you think that he's rebuilding the machinery of the Infinite Rape machine?
I think there's just always going to be a financial incentive because of how big his audience is, how big his reach was, and how, I guess, like, well-funded his audience is. There'll always be a monetary advantage to taking his side, regardless of how bad.
Okay, okay. Small stunt lock really quick, you guys. I am told that in the last stream that Lio did, where he's going over the Deed and Silver thing or whatever, that one of them had like a blood and like self-harm fetish or something like that, and because they made art that had blood in it, that because of that they were like forcibly exposing people to like kinks and shit like that. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Because that's just like an RGR argument, and I'm looking for this clip, but I can't fucking find it. Oh, I also totally forgot that there's a whole section in this fucking 27-hour fucking video content, or whatever the fuck, that these people were in an argument over, like, fucking blood on the dance floor being emo or something like that. I need to see if I can find this. Or is it this one right here? And then apparently this guy has a fucking nose fetish. I don't know, a sneeze fetish. I'm trying to see if I can fucking find this, because it's so RGR coded. I think I'm cooked. I can't find it.
Bad it makes you look.
Okay, so I think I understand your perspective, and that was the main thrust of what I had for you. But I still had things for Sunday, Queeman, Lav, Kelly Jean, and Sherry, who I also feel like were a part of this hot drama last spring that I would want to bring up. So do you want to keep doing the clip, or do you want to go into that?
I don't particularly want to, like, I would rather stick to my stuff because I don't really want to speak for other people.
You don't have to speak for other people, but I'm telling you that this is part of my criticism in this clip is related to your sphere. And I would consider all the people that I just cited, including Sunday, Lav, Queeman, Kelly Jean, they were absolutely part of your sphere last year.
Sunday has literally not hated me for the entirety of the time we've known each other. So, like, I don't know how I could possibly be responsible for Sunday being in my sphere when Sunday has literally despised me openly.
Who said anything about responsibility? That wasn't my point.
Okay, you just want to basically make the point for, like, Destiny's side.
No, I want to make the point that I made in this clip, and I want to make it clear to people what I'm saying.
Okay, it might be that I haven't seen the rest of the clip, so let's watch the rest of the clip here. And because I'm gonna have problems with how you characterize my stuff for sure. But if you're saying that you're not actually saying I'm responsible for that, you're just saying people around that, people who don't like Destiny, said things, and here's how it sort of added up in aggregate.
Well, it's the same way that people hold me responsible for everything that Destiny says, even though I've made it clear dozens of times that this is my perspective. So for instance, like Rao Kittenhouse is
love Ryle. Let's go Ryle.
Better description in my opinion.
Let's go Ryle.
Your bridge into YouTube. And he constantly characterizes me as always sweeping,
Guys,
Steven,
I'm
always
just got-
towing the party line, which I don't think is true at all. So if
guys.
I'm going to be held to account,
Guys, I'm just command fighting on this video for fetish to see if I can fucking find this about like the blood fetish or something like that. I deleted all my messages regarding my clown fetish. What? What? Oh my god, what?
But unfortunately, I just feel it's the best. I'm not in the server anymore. I deleted all my messages regarding my clown fetish. I'm just going to say it's clowns. Because I still have...
My clown fetish, you guys. My clown fetish. Oh my god. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up! I'm gonna fucking puke. My clown fetish, bro. My clown fetish. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh, what's this? Hang on. Here we go.
Tell her my fetish. Okay? I haven't looked back at the convo. I'm too scared to. I should have never joined that server. It did nothing but trouble for me, so I'm glad I left. Dude, you shouldn't feel ashamed. That blank is bad. I can't see anything. And it's awful, but it isn't your fault. Oh, that sort of crap is bad. I should have said no. I should have told her stop. I tried. You didn't try.
You didn't
I
try.
have yet to see in any of those DMs you trying.
Didn't
Whenever
even try.
someone mentions her, I tense up. Avi is someone who I know for being super horny and thirsty all the time. What she did to you was completely effed up. God, it's so wrong. I told her I liked boys. You told people it was your fetish. You engaged with people about being your fetish. What were you expecting to happen? Like, that's like me talking about how I like thick women and not expecting people to, like, tag me or whatever when they come across a picture of freaking Helen Parr from The Incredibles. Like, it's dumb.
You guys, he's on a first name basis with Elastigirl. He's on the first name basis with Elastigirl. I'm gonna fucking puke. I'm like, this is a live video. This is a live video. I just want to look at it. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking throw up. It's like Helen Parr from The Incredibles. He said, what were you expecting to happen? Like, that's like me talking about how I like thick women and expecting people to, like, tag me or whatever they cross a picture of freaking Helen Parr from The Incredibles. Dude, she's not even thick! She's not even thick, and he's on a first date basis with Elastigirl. What a fucking F-slur, dude. Holy shit. Fuck this guy. This is so gay. What else do we have?
It felt like a dude giving me an unsolicited dick pic, which of course they didn't do.
Not a dick pic, bro.
Myself. I effing hate I let her do that.
Back in April of 20.
I want this where he's talking about, like, your fetishes or whatever, like, if you tell people, or no, my understanding is that apparently this Deed person or whatever has a blood fetish or something, and then because Deed has a blood fetish, that any art of, like, there being blood in it was Deed, like, sexually assaulting people.
I want you to be better than this. Wait, what exactly did I do with Deed? I legit have no clue, and I need to know, because I'm always terrified of going too far with what I say, but nobody ever told me what too far was.
From what she's shown me, you two met in a server, and you did things involving a fetish of hers.
Oh my god, I know now. Okay, here's the thing, and I expect literally zero forgiveness for this. But me talking to her about it, and all the shit I did was under the—
This drama is insane, dude. This drama is fucking crazy. What's this one?
Quite frankly embarrassed about, as again, this fetish I had was never a fetish to begin with. I was simply misguided. It was one of the major reasons I was concerned of bringing this information to the public. It is why we are not showing the conversations. However, we don't need to, as Michael— Targeting children over adults with this fetish considered changing for the better. This conversation happened in 2021.
Kill yourself.
Avi groomed a minor in 2020. Also,
Nice.
bullshit. It was your intention to hurt me. I'll talk about the comment where they imply I'm an abuser later, but if anyone hurt somebody, it was you. You hurt me. The fact you're apologizing to Michael and not me is the chef's kiss cherry on top, too.
Oh my god, and Michael responded with that he feels terrible.
He feels terrible.
You know what? Let me rephrase this message. I hate confrontation, so I refuse to speak to Dee because I should be allowed to hang around a sexual harasser.
Somebody has this fucking clip. Somebody has this fucking clip. Somebody has it. Who has the clip? It's Helen, you guys. It's Helen. It's Helen.
And it's a song about alcoholism and hating yourself for it. The members of Hollywood Undead have gone through hell, so they express their dark thoughts through their music.
Wait, hold on. A lot of country music talks about alcoholism. Is country music emo now? I'm not a music person. Vlad, you tell me.
He's not a music person. That's like the most unsurprising thing I've ever heard. Like, But Donnie's explanation on what counts as emo music is really weird, so let's go over it. Have You Heard Me Now, Poor Me, The Diary Pain, Nightmare, Save Me, Young, Second Chances, Upside Down, I Don't Want to Die, Bullet, what is it? It's like Bullet for My Valentine. Like, these are fucking Hollywood Undead. The members of Hollywood the members of Hollywood Undead have gone through hell, so they express through their dark music. Yeah, Hollywood Undead is an emo band. What the fuck? Let's see.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I expected it. So, go ahead. Give your opinion.
On what specifically? The emo music?
Oh my god. Is it this one?
Just insane. I think it's cringe. I don't...
Thank you. That's super cool. Okay, where's the... I want the blood thing. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the blood thing. I'm looking for the blood. I searched blood. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the blood thing. I key searched blood. I couldn't find it. Somebody has to have this fucking clip. But there's like a segment of this fucking video. This video is like 9 hours long, by the way. There's a segment in this video. It's like an hour segment about how Bullet for My Valentine is not emo. It is emo. Bullet for My Valentine is emo music. My Chemical Romance is emo music. Early Linkin Park is that a side jump scare? What?
This is Sai Illustrates. I know what you do. She draws highly detailed feet.
Oh,
therapy trauma
he knows
like, if Donnie is going
a
to accuse me of shit, I have to call into question therapy recommendation.
Oh,
People,
maybe it's
I don't know what
this
to tell you.
part.
Okay, so, Lio, some of us were trying to reenact Sailor Moon attack, essentially a staff. And that's how I found out what Bartitsu was. They
I
could
don't
have
know
made
what
it
that
so
is.
much
I don't want to
cooler.
know.
Same question, some therapy.
Sai, one of my favorite characters is a cannibal, and I am in agreement that a lot of her thought processes, but even then I know morally I cannot munch people up. You wish you could. I know you, Sai, and this isn't Sai Scribbles, by the way. This is Sai Illustrates. I know
Different person. Sai Illustrates, Sai Scribbles, whatever. I don't care. I have to find this fucking clip. Because it was a total RGR tier argument. And those are my favorite. For you guys who don't know, this is my favorite argument, okay? So many moons ago, okay? Many moons ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a content creator named Riley Grace Rochong, okay? Riley Grace Rochong was really fucking annoying, okay? Very fucking annoying, very pretentious, total fucking asshole, like pre-law, like know-it-all, fucking did like a disclaimer where it's like, I'm not a lawyer at the beginning of every single fucking stream, like in her bachelor's, mind you, like not even in law school, like actually fucking insane. Anyway, RGR had a lot of crazy takes about kink at Pride, okay? So obviously, you guys, kink at Pride, very, very divisive issue, okay? Very divisive issue, but let's be like totally real. We shouldn't be doing like sex acts and shit at Pride, but if somebody wants to wear like a leather fucking harness, whatever, who gives a shit? If somebody wants to wear one of those like little fucking pup hood things or whatever, okay, cool, whatever. If you guys are like fisting each other in the street, okay, serious problem, totally got it. If it's like a weird like costume, okay, whatever, dude, like, it's a costume. No one gives a shit. If you're dressed up as like a dog, okay, boo-hoo, all right? But if people are engaging in sex acts in public, that's a problem, okay? So Riley's kink take was that this was her argument. This is the hill that she died on, okay? The hill that she died on was, if you are someone who has a foot fetish, pretend you, dear viewer, you have a foot fetish, okay? Because you have a foot fetish, if your partner is not wearing shoes in your presence, you are sexually assaulting other people in that area. Like, if I am at a park, I hypothetically have a foot fetish. I'm at a park with my wife. My wife has her dogs out. They're barking, okay? And because my wife's shoes are off at the park, I have involved every single person in that park in a sex act. That was her argument. Her argument was that, like, it's just a fundamental misunderstanding of what a fetish is. Like, somebody who has a fetish for, like, let's say latex, that doesn't mean every single time they put on a pair of latex gloves, they're like fucking coming in their pants. That's not what a fetish is, right? A fetish is like, this is something that like enhances a sexual experience for me. It's not like anytime that you see that thing, you literally like fucking jizz in your fucking undies. That's not what it was. So her argument was, if you like feet, by virtue of liking feet, every foot that you see is sexually arousing to you. And by being sexually aroused by every foot that you will ever see, you are involving adjacent people in a sex act. Yes, this is my debate purgatory. Yes. Yes, this is my debate purgatory. Because to my understanding, I'm trying to find this clip. Somebody was talking about it earlier. Somebody made the argument. It was either... Excuse me. It was one of these people that are covering this 27 hours of content from hell. Somebody had said that this Deed person who made this video, the one that was crying about how all anime is bad because she was molested by somebody who watched anime, therefore anime is evil. Crazy leap in logic. But so apparently this Deed person has a fetish for like blood or something. Like some people are into that. I don't pretend to understand it. Okay. They're like, yeah, bleed on me. Ew, gross. Hello. Hepatitis? Dangerous. Absolutely not. Okay. Anyway, apparently this Deed person has like a blood fetish, I guess. And then Deed would draw art that had blood in it, right? And that because Deed drew art that had blood in it, that meant that Deed was like flashbanging people with fetish art. And I completely disagree with that. Like hypothetically, let's say that somebody has a blood fetish. Let's make it 1-to-1. Somebody has a blood fetish. They're also an artist. They draw a depiction of a battle scene and somebody is dead in the battle scene. And so there's blood because the person is dead. Does that inherently make it sexual? No. That's fucking insane. That's actually fucking stupid. That's like the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. Like, you can engage with materials that are arousing to you without becoming aroused by virtue of the material. Like, otherwise, men would never be allowed in Victoria's Secret. It would be a man-free zone. Because lingerie, brasiers, sexy undies, lacy thongs, shit like that is inherently arousing. Okay? But a man can do laundry and wash a bra, can wash a lacy thong without literally fucking turbo nutting in his pants, because you can engage with different materials that you find arousing without yourself being aroused. Like, you think that women are super hot, you're a straight guy, you're really into like sexually attractive women, you go to a beach, there's lots of sexually attractive women in bikinis, you're not literally fucking coming in your pants the entire time that you're at the beach. You can be around women who are, you know, in provocative clothing at the club, you can be around women in bikinis, fuck, you can even be around women in their underwear, like if you work as like a photographer or something like that, and you can be attracted to conventionally attractive women in underwear. And be around women in underwear and not be like a fucking rape molester. Like the logical leap in that is actually fucking insane to me. Like, I cannot believe that like that's even something to even consider. Like, somebody that has a fetish for something, just because they are somewhat adjacently like around something that is emblematic or involves something that they find like hot or whatever, that doesn't mean that it's always sexual in nature. Somebody who has a fetish for latex gloves isn't always like gooning every time that they touch latex gloves. If they have to wear latex gloves to like clean up, I don't know, like dog shit on the floor or something like that, that doesn't mean that they have a fucking boner the entire time they're doing it because they have on latex gloves. That's not how that works at all. I want this clip so desperately, bro. I want this clip so desperately. I can't even explain to you how badly I want it. I can't find it. To be fair, I'm not looking particularly hard. That's why Jar can't go to the pool anymore, is because the sexy 16-year-olds send him into fucking overdrive. That's why Jar can't go to the pool. I just can't. I thought that argumentation was dead. I thought that line of argumentation was completely dead. But it's not. I guess that people do genuinely, like, believe that if there is something that is sexually attractive to you, that anytime you engage with that thing, that you are gooning. Oh, my #1 rape molester, Glenn, is here. That's awesome. That's awesome. I can't fucking find this. I wonder... That's so stupid. I want to find this clip because it's the logical reasoning. I swear to God, the logical reasoning of like a fucking mushy banana is what would lead someone to that conclusion. If you truly believe that people that have like a fetish for like blood, that they can't draw a picture with, like if I draw a stick figure, like a stick figure that's like been stabbed and there's like shitty Crayola crayon fucking blood, and it's like, am I gooning? Gooning? Whose fucking stream is this? Hang on, I need to see if I can find this. Oh, I'm #1. Tito, you are the second, this #2 rape molester. Whose fucking stream is this? Hang on. I can't tell whose stream this is. Hang on. Is it this one? I think it might be Ace Space's stream. I think. Hang on. Ace Space. Yep, it's Ace Space. Okay.
Go live, go live, go live.
Hell yeah, dude. You know, content. Okay. So I'm looking for, and I need my transcript here. I need my emotional support transcript. Hang on. Okay, my emotional support transcript, and I'm okay, let's do command find blood. 35 mentions of blood. It's a blood fetish. Okay, let's start here.
I wasn't wrong.
You weren't wrong.
It's a blood fetish.
Fuck, hang on. Hang on, I'm coming. Yes, me and A-Space are totally squished.
Go live, go live, go live.
That sounded terrible. We're not... We squished.
Okay.
We squished our beef, I guess. Sure.
Start the damn stream! Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, Jack. Betraya.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You know who I felt betrayed? By someone. Oh my god. Waiting for my...
Oh my god.
Waiting for my live stream to lock in. Waiting for my live stream to lock in. Come on, go live, go live, go live. Stream, stream,
You're not
stream.
live? You're not
Not yet.
live?
It's technically live, but not really because it's gay.
Do you suck? You
No,
gay?
I wasn't wrong.
You weren't wrong.
It's a blood fetish.
Who confirmed that? Well, you don't want to say.
I won't say, but
okay.
It might be obvious who did it, but they're telling me that it's a blood fetish. I didn't want to, but this is why I'm not hard on Deed and Silver. Avi was self-harming to try to get Deed off.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Okay, that's insane.
Interesting.
Oh.
That is way more freakier.
Deed was Avi was self-harming to get Deed off.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Can we see Deed saying to not do that?
But anyway, that it was self-harm, I'll just say it is a freaking blood. So it was a blood fetish. It's not a fetish though, it was just like a harmful coping mechanism they had.
Yeah,
And
right.
Is this Rin?
It's disturbing. It is really
No, it
disturbing.
is.
It's why
It
I
is.
withstood.
Specifically, it was an interest in blood. Like blood.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a sec.
Oh, here we go,
Yes.
Yeah, it's not really doesn't help. Their avatar also has blood on their head. Their video preview on their channel is them with a nosebleed. They have a skit with a bunch of blood in the room.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood.
Fuck me.
What's this? I gotta ask, would the skit Deed did with rape and blood be a form of fetish stuff? Okay, so you may have missed it, Gray, but Silver posted a community post, and it said that was like meant to be. Oh wait, sorry. No, wait, no. The only thing they said it was consensual, right, Ace? That's the only thing they said in that community post, that the skits were consensual.
Yeah, the skit was not depicting rape; it was depicting like
Rape,
consensual
yeah.
sex. But
I don't know about the blood stuff now. That scares me. Oh, actually, never mind. No, because at this point in time, Deed, again, it's such a tricky thing, right? Because Deed states that they, after speaking to a therapist, they understood that it was a.
And they were underage, and I had felt that the situation was relatable to what Avi had done to me, because it also involved fetish.
Okay, I need more blood. Okay, so it's like an avatar that has blood on it. And like here's the other thing that is like really important as well. When you're talking about like fetishes and you're talking about, you know, like in inappropriate things, inappropriate imagery, things like that. If you have like an innocuous fetish, like say that you have a fetish for like fingernails, okay? If you like draw a picture of an avatar with fingernails and people know that you have a fingernail fetish or whatever, does that really like traumatize people who view your profile picture that has like fingernails in it? No. Like we also have to think about the degree of harm. That's also something that we want to factor into this as well. Because like let's just pretend that I have a Templar fetish, okay? And suddenly now you guys are aware I have a Templar fetish. Like the lack of harm or like any kind of exposure to explicit material or any kind of like knowing like degeneration or whatever of your guys' mental state, knowing that I have a Templar avatar on the screen right now, there's one, like no harm that's done. And then two, like it's so innocuous that it's almost not even worth bringing up. Like if somebody has an eyelash fetish and they have a profile picture in which the person in the profile picture has eyelashes, does that really denote that this person is like actively grooming or flashbanging people with like fetish art? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if your fetish is feet and you're doing like Quentin Tarantino shots, like for every fucking video, for every fucking intro, even then, I would say that that's like pushing the line for sure. But I wouldn't consider it like you're intentionally inflicting in a voyeuristic way people to be exposed to your fetish, right? Like what Quentin Tarantino does is he's such a fucking foot gooner. It's so bad, right? Like, Think of a Quentin Tarantino movie, okay? The feet shots are just excessive. They're terrible. It's too much, okay? But what is really the cost here of people seeing feet in Quentin Tarantino movies? Yeah, he's a weird foot gooner, okay? But all the audience is seeing is feet. That's all the audience. Oh, this is a weird fucking angle to make this shot. Whatever. Okay, cool. Even if Quentin Tarantino is gooning endlessly to fucking Kill Bill, which he is, let's not pretend he's not, like, the harm that is here that exists for the viewer, this viewer is not voyeuristically being involved adjacently in Quentin Tarantino's foot fetish. They're just seeing his art play out in a really fucking weird way. Like, Quentin Tarantino is not whacking it thinking about the thousands of people that know that he has a foot fetish. He's making art for himself to watch and indulge in a gooner way. Like, these are totally different fucking things, right?
Fetishes and non-consensual acts. I want to state that.
Dude. Okay, so Deed has a blood fetish.
It's my best friend Truly.
Okay?
Smile.
They eventually found out that this was not a normal thing and was more of a coping response. Now, the only reason why this matters for context is because this is what Avi Holtman engaged with. Okay? Now, Avi was fully willing to self-harm themselves just to arouse Deed.
Which is insane.
Now, that's personally...
Oh, you have a fart fetish? Let me just, like, shit my pants really quick. You like that? Oh my god, stop!
I mean, that sounds like Avi.
That's fucking freaky as shit. Alright, like, that...
Yeah.
But I still have kept the same criticism of they both were active, willing participants in these conversations that they engaged in, and if she really wanted to say no, she could have given a stern no rather than a soft.
Yeah.
I like bloody hurting myself. Here's a video of me painting red Sharpie on my arms.
Again, truly, I will also point out their character on their YouTube has blood on their head. The preview video for their channel has them with a nosebleed.
The first picture that's in my thumbnail is the Deed with the bloody nose, dude. I didn't.
I hate this genre of laugh, like the drag bingo from the back of the room, RuPaul's Drag Race cackle. It hurts me, but again, this is a bloody nose, dude. This is a bloody nose. This person has a fucking blood kink or whatever the fuck. Okay, it's literally the RGR argument. You have a foot fetish. Oh my god, somebody is barefoot at the beach. Is that person literally fucking nutting in their pants? No. Somebody who has a foot fetish can see feet without immediately ejaculating. Like, this is so fucking stupid, dude.
Yep. People cope in different ways.
I know you didn't know. This was information just found out today, to be very fair.
Yeah. It's because it was getting pretty blatant in the video, and then Rin confirmed.
Okay, so I'm getting a common question from my chat. Are you zooted or high right now, Julie? Just asking for the chat.
Yeah, my chat's asking the same.
Always.
No!
Interesting.
Okay.
Just wanted that for the public record. Yeah.
I'm sober. The
You're
shit
being
is
asked-
just funny.
You're being asked to inhale air.
Whoa, wait, hold on, pause.
You know, when you have to be fucked up to do a drama stream with your friends, you know it's over. You know that you're cooked. Okay, guys, guess what? Guess what time it is? Time for the new season of The Pit, you guys. Time for the new season of The Pit. I literally am... I'm gonna come. Do not come. I'm gonna come. Okay, the new season of The Pit is right fucking now! You guys, I have to go. I have to go and watch The Pit. I'm so excited. I've been waiting patiently for this day. Okay, beautiful. I have a surprise for you because I love you guys so much. And you guys were so good to me in 2025. So I'm gonna be good to you in 2026. After popular request, I will watch these fucking Silver and Deed 27 bazillion fucking video hour essays about Deed and Silver. I will watch them. I will watch them for you. I will watch them just for you, okay? So we're going to stream for a little bit tomorrow, and we're going to watch a little bit of this. This is going to be like 40 fucking hours of content. We will do something fun while we're watching it, though, okay? We're going to do something fun. But yeah, we're gonna kind of do that. We're going to kind of do that. Glenn, you were late to the party. You were too busy being a giga molester, so it's your fault, okay? But I'm going to go and watch The Pit, you guys. I'm sending you guys to K-Huck. K-Huck is streaming right now. I know, we're going to do Subnautica. We're going to do Subnautica on Tuesday next week. Remember, Tuesdays are Subnautica. Maybe if you guys are lucky, I'll play a little bit of Subnautica for free while we watch this content, okay? Maybe I'll do that for you guys because I'm a nice person. Because I'm a very nice person. But I'm going to send you guys to K-Huck, and then I'm going to come back probably tomorrow for a little bit, just for a little bit, and we'll start descending into this madness. Because I love you guys so much, and I'm happy to do it for you, okay? You guys were really good to me in 2025, so now I'm going to be really good to you in 2026, okay? I'm sending you guys to K-Huck. Everybody be nice. Everybody behave. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow for a little bit. All right? Hug, hug, kiss, kiss, XOXO. Gossip Girl.
Me glasses. Why you gotta do this to me?
You stupid fucking whore!
At 328 Crash Super Chatted $5. If the Quarter Pounder divorces his wife and hooks up with Melanie Mac, we are legally obligated to call them the McDonald's value menu.